Do, do. There we go. We're back. 2% sure. Hello.
Yo,
Hey, how old are you?
I'm 18.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, tell me why I just ordered Whataburger and like I asked for my burger plain, bro, and this shit came with like onions, mustard, all that.
I didn't get shadow banned. I just want to clear the violation on the live. You can't finish. Return the burger. Take the receipt and return the burger, dude. Go tell the Waterburger employee. Why are you telling me?
Yo, all right. So let's actually talk trading now. All right.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I agree that most courses are a scam. But like I've bought a membership before, but it was only for 1 month
Yeah.
and then I canceled it the next month. But I
Yeah.
do trade. So you think that trading is a scam in general?
No.
Oh, you don't? Hey,
No.
then I agree with you. I fuck with you then. You know, we're
Alright.
cool. All right.
Yeah, but okay.
All right, I'm
All
off
right.
off.
Enjoy your burger, dude. I guess. Paid discourse is kind of the same thing instead of a course. They're kind of similar. It depends. If you want a community, pay for it, whatever. But a lot of the discords, they just act as a way to funnel in people to do like rug pulls and stuff. Yeah, the paid discord is kind of the same thing, dude. There's so many rug pulls. There's so many rug pulls on paid discords. Tons of them. Like especially the crypto ones. Crypto ones, you will get rug pulled. Like 9 times out of 10, probably. Like they will. Yeah, they're the whole Discord thing is pretty bad. Real berry crypto maybe. Hello.
Yo, yo,
Hey, how old are you?
21.
Go ahead.
So I just wanted to ask a question. Basically, you know how majority of day traders aren't able to consistently beat the S&P 500, right?
Yeah, it's like less than 1%. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very low.
Mhm.
Um, would wouldn't that just mean that there's no point in going into day trading unless you're fully
Or
committed to it, putting it in as like full-time hours?
sort of. I mean, the main thing is most people aren't committed enough to actually go and study what you need to be a good
Yeah,
trader.
because if you're putting in that much effort,
Yeah.
like you have to beat the S&P 500. If you're not going to do that, you might as well just put money in the S&P 500.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
So day trading is practically a scam for majority of people.
And apart from that, like you're there, the reason that like all this trading stuff's popular is because Wall Street did a big push for this. They want people to trade because they
Mm,
know if people are going to trade. It just feeds into their AIs and they make all the money. Like they just want there
yeah,
to be more people trading because they make money off the volume.
that's true.
What's considered beating the S&P 500? Whatever the S&P 500 does, risk adjusted your returns compared to it. You do more, you're beating it. Like if you get 13%, risk adjusted S&P to 10%, you would beat it by 3%. That's the, your advantage kind of, your edge. No, one is nobody that has figured it out is going to tell me. Yeah, exactly. No one who knows how trading actually works is never tell you. But yeah, I mean the main issue is people want to do this trading stuff full time, but they would refuse to learn about finance or statistics or math or the things that you would actually need to be a good trader.
Yeah. And do you know about how dangerous crypto is? As in, like, it puts a
It's,
target on your back.
I mean, crypto. It's like everything that's not Bitcoin is a scam, and Bitcoin might also be a scam. That's kind of
No, I'm talking
crazy.
about like how it puts a
Yeah.
target on your back, like the amount of IRL,
Oh,
like
does it? I'm not
like
familiar with that.
kidnappings and whatnot that happen because of it. It's like really bad.
Yikes.
Every year it's increasing significantly, and they happen all the time, right? Because like these database leaks happen, and people are able to find out how invested you are in crypto, and they will go to your house and get somebody you love or get you and force you to send crypto to their address in return, like ransom, basically. So I think crypto will never fully succeed just because how dangerous it will get.
That and also like crypto doesn't really serve any purpose. Because here's the thing, if it's gonna be
Yeah,
like a currency,
it's not a
it
commodity, right?
no, I mean kind in a way, but the main issue with Bitcoin is if Bitcoin's gonna be used as a currency, the government's gonna regulate it, and that beats the point of it being a cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
and then people aren't gonna use it if it's not regulated. The blockchain Bullhorn 500 course slash indicator scams sounds like it.
What's that?
I don't even know. Why would someone sell like an indicator on Bitcoin to just use it themselves? Have you actually traded before? Yes. No.
Do you still trade?
No. I just invested. I like
Long
options,
term, yeah,
but
me too. I've never traded. I've only long term investments, and they've served me well.
so I think I'm just learning trading, thinking about swing trading. Should I not do it as well? So yeah, I mean, you shouldn't really do something unless you can guarantee you're going to make money. Otherwise, you're just kind of hoping you get lucky. Been trading about a years, not pay out after pay a course. Wait, well, I've been trading for years, not no payout after pay for a course with Apex. I don't understand what you're saying, ANG. Okay. Whole prop firm things is just they can just refuse to pay you out, guys. You do know that. Even if you beat prop firms, they can just refuse to pay you out. It happens plenty of times. But yeah, just people
Well,
swear
what
by them.
circumstances will they not pay you out?
If you make too much money, like they just won't.
Really?
Yes.
They have
They,
no obligation to pay out.
no, they don't. They can just make up that you broke some random rule. They don't have to explain it. What are you gonna do? Try to sue $1 billion, prop
Yeah,
firm?
it'll take you years, first of all, right?
No one's gonna take your
And
case to, and it's unregulated.
it'll never happen.
Plus, it's unregulated because they can just claim, these are our rules. This is not trading. This is not finance. There's nothing finance regulated. We're above the rules that protect consumers, and that's that. If you follow the rules, yeah. But the thing is, they can just change the rules on you. Who's this Cole J Kua? You just change the rules on you. Hello?
Hello,
How old are you, Cole?
I'm 18.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, so I think the trading courses are scammers because they say everyone says dead trading is it's really hard. Like for starting, like they say you can't go in there and make a lot of money, but I feel like if you watch just a couple videos and a couple live streams and you learn it, I feel you could just get good at day trading. That was from personal experience though.
Well, okay, but how do you know if you're good at day trading and you're just not getting lucky? Like, how would you distinguish it?
Like how if I'm not getting lucky?
Yeah, how would you distinguish actually knowing how to trade and making long-term profitable trades versus getting
Because
lucky?
because the thing is, look, when you're
Yeah.
day trading, instead of just trying to break high and break low, you know what I'm saying? You want to break high and break low. You wanna wait. You wanna just consistently, like if you know it's gonna go up, take the little trades, and if it goes down, you still making profit off that. You know what I'm saying? And then you could sell. That's like what I really learned like during like learning the candles.
How do
Like
you? But wait, Cole. Before we go any,
I'm
how do
up
you?
I'm up $171,000 right now.
That's cool and all, but like my question to you is like, how do you know if the candle's gonna go up or down?
How do I know if the candles are going up or down?
Yeah, like how do you
It's
know it's gonna go up to place
it's
the
called
trade?
if they get liquidity sweeps,
But
especially
what's
with that, and you can see like when they low key stay in the same like range, like low high low high. If you want to wait, if you wait for that break even, so say you've been at an all time high, if you break for that, you know it's gonna go up some.
what's telling you that it's gonna go up?
What is telling me that it's gonna go up? I go off patterns.
Yeah, but like, see, that's my question to you is like, how do you know that pattern is guaranteed to repeat? How do you know it's not just random
Well,
pattern?
it's like they don't always repeat. That's the thing, but most of the time they do repeat, and that's usually how you make profit because they're really usually the same things when they break even or break low.
No,
I
but
mean
like,
break high.
yeah, I got that there, but my thing I'm trying to get you to see is how do you know for sure? Because all you've said so far is there's a chance that it repeats this pattern, but how can
Well,
you predict that that pattern is going to repeat? Because if you can predict that, you could make more money too. because you
Well,
can
that's
time
really
your
called
trades
it. I
better.
mean, when people say it's not gambling, it really is gambling because it's never
Oh yeah.
100%. That's the thing. Day trading is gambling, but it's a good, easy gambling. Like it's something you could get good at.
I wouldn't
But
say
if
that.
it's, I mean, but if it's gambling, like, wouldn't be worried about losing money long term? Or, I mean, I guess I'm assuming you would stop, but you know,
Yeah, I'd say like after you're down $5,000 and you're still losing consistently, I think you need to make up in like a new game plan. And I always say having a job while day trading is the best way because you want to use that money to day trade and get better.
Yeah,
But then when
Cole,
you actually start getting
if
good,
you're up
you
$170,000, that is very good. You are very lucky. I'd say put that into long-term diversified investments, and it'll treat you well.
oh, of course, bro.
yeah,
I can't do that right now, but eventually I will.
fair. Yeah, I mean, I guess the thing I'm trying to get you to see is like also, if there's something you're trying to learn and everything, try to see what you can actually use to predict the price, so that way you're not just kind of you're not gambling as much. Like you stop gambling, you do more like actual trading in the sense of you
Yeah,
know where the price is
I
gonna
feel
go.
like a lot of
Yeah.
people say you wanna like I said before, is moving slower and taking those little say you people want to shoot for those 300 maybe $500 marks, but you want to shoot for those 70 because then you can consistently keep doing that.
Of
And I say
course.
it's really easy doing that. That's what I
No, but
say. Like
what's telling you that it's you're gonna consistently make 70?
like it's just whenever like you see this whenever the pattern really breaks you can really predict it if you're good at really predicting it and you've seen this before usually the same things are the same every time that's
How do you
basically
know
like
that? But
90%.
how do you know that?
How do I know that? Because I've been doing it for a while, and that's what I've seen over time.
How long is a
I
while,
don't
if you don't
sell
mind?
courses or
Yeah, I know you
anything.
don't. Yeah, I'm not saying you do, but like, what do you mean by you've seen it for a long time? For how long? 'Cause
What'd you say?
for how long? You said you've seen it for a while.
Yeah, I've been using it for a while, about 2 years.
No, it's not too bad, but I mean, I guess the main thing is try to see what you can derive from those patterns, because that's a picture with a number, right? It's a number
Hmm.
at a time, right? So what I would say, which would be also good practice for you to do, is see if you can look at the numbers there and see like the price differences, and try to
Hmm.
see if there's something between like the changes between those prices that tell you like that's when the pattern repeats. So that way your strategy can be less unpredictable, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That is really something you really want to follow, but there's different things you can do. It's basically like the same thing with the candles. Those are the same thing basically. They tell you just the prices because if you know it's gonna go higher, if you know it's gonna go lower, like the prices are when it's low and when it's higher, it'll tell you. That's
Right,
what I
but
said.
my
It's really
yeah, but what I'm saying is if you know that guaranteed, you can just in theory you can full port it or take a riskier bet on that because you know it's going to go up and make more money. So try
yeah.
to see if like and I guess I mean I don't know if you're going to be able to do that because that's something that like most people on Wall Street can't even really do. It might be not like it's your fault or anything, but it might be like beyond your abilities right now. It's just you don't have the necessary background for it. But that'd be something that you would want to try to look at.
Yeah, but it's really day trading is just really just staying consistent. Like if you don't want to make really any money, you want to make some quick money. It's not really quick, but I say if you really lock in and you just focus, I say you can get it down in at least a year.
In a year,
Yeah, I say you can get day trading down in a year if you stay consistent every day.
maybe, but I mean, it depends. The main issue is like
But
you have
you're obviously gonna get increasingly better over the years. But I say you could
not
get pretty
necessarily.
good. Yeah, I would say because
No,
you're gonna
actually,
see this way more often. You're just gonna read
well,
that every day and every day. It's
no,
gonna click in your
but
brain.
Cole, what I'm saying is you're not the things that you think you're reading. It's just randomness. Like you're not able to. Those things may not continue to repeat. They may be repeating for some period of time, but then they could switch. Because if you're
Hmm.
trading when the market is consistently going upwards, it kind of gives you the idea that the markets will continue to keep going upwards forever. But what if you have a year where I don't know if you've ever seen that when a year where the market ended lower than what it started at, like it actually went down over a year.
Yeah. Can I say something real quick
Yeah,
though?
of course. Yeah.
But I say when you see that it's consistently. So would you rather make $140 every trip so you know it's gonna go up, but then it will break one time you lose 20, maybe
No, no,
40.
but how do you know it's gonna go up? Is my question.
It's just I just said like bro, I'm repeating myself, gang. I said just the patterns repeating. That's all
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
I get what you're saying, but what can you boil that pattern down to so that you can make sense of it? Because we're just saying like it looks
That,
like
like
the
I said, when you keep seeing the patterns and you stay
yeah,
consistent, you will realize that what they're doing. That's why you take notes. That's why
right.
people take notes. And it's not a scam. It's just really if you've never done it, it's not a scam until you do it. And now a lot of
Yeah,
people
but
never do it. They just think it's
Cole,
social media bullshit. Like social media,
Cole,
it can actually help you.
you said you were 18, right?
No, yeah,
Or
18.
sorry, you're sorry, yeah.
I was about
Yeah,
19.
19. Okay, whatever. But my point is like, it seems like you haven't been trading. I mean, I guess 2 years is not necessarily nothing, but
Hey,
my
do you day trade?
I've done options trading in the past, but
Okay,
I
I
mainly
like that. I like
invest
that
in
option
options.
trade.
Yeah.
Do you like that more than day trading? You think that's more
Well,
consistent?
options trading is definitely better because the thing with options, you have much more like convexity. Like you can get more out of your dollar. You can just you. The thing with options trading is it's not recommended, but if you can do like a big macro bet and your macro bet is correct, that can make a lot of money. Like macro events, like you predict that oil is going to go up because of Iran or something, you could bet on that with more and you get more out of your dollar. But the point is like that stuff's still very risky. The thing is, I've got a course to sell to this guy. No,
Yeah, these comments are crazy.
he's just young, guys. I mean, no, but my thing is like when I
Nigga
say
said, "Don't trust the broccoli here."
no, I don't say that. Don't say that. Thanks for
Like
the
what?
galaxy.
RW
I'll let you join in
Galaxy.
a second. Let us do, man. I'll let us join. I'll let you join in a second. But just
No, let him join. I'm
I'll let
done.
you.
I'm
No,
done.
I'll just finish up with this because
Okay,
that
okay, okay. I'll
pattern.
listen.
Yeah, I'll just say this. Next time you see a pattern, try looking for the numbers and see if you can find that pattern in the numbers, and that way you could have an
Okay.
easier time because that way
You
the
talking about
numbers
like
would be
that,
easier
like
for you.
the trading value, like what it's at?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Trading value, and then try to see like if it's the differences that lead to this, like what's causing the pattern because
And
that's
you wanna look at the candlesticks to see the difference? That's what you're saying, or no?
yeah, I'm saying look at the price movement because if you're looking at the price action, I'm assuming, look at the
Mm-hmm.
differences because that's what the pattern is. The price is just, the whole chart you're seeing, it's just a bunch of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then try to see what you can do because that would help you out if you could figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you for joining, Cole.
Yep. Good
Take
call.
care. On to the next guest. Thank you for joining. We want to this let us men. Hello.
Hey man,
Hey, how old are you?
I'm 38.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so I work for NVIDIA. So
Nice.
I sell, GPU clusters to all the biggest companies in the world. One of my biggest customers is called Jump Trading. Look them up.
Is that
They're
a
an
quant
algorithm.
firm?
Yeah, they're a quant firm, right?
Yep.
And I have sold them over the last 5 years. I have sold them north of $100 million of GPUs on
Nice.
their staff. They have 45 PhDs and 100 institutional traders. These guys were crushing it at like Goldman Sachs and stuff like that. And I sat in a room with all of the smartest, most brilliant people in this field on earth. And I asked them, is day trading a scam?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, absolutely yes. And even with our $100 million AI system, our PhDs and all of our like advantages that we have, they said we're only slightly better than the S&P 500. So they told me like they make their 100 millions on like 2 to 3% being better than the S&P 500. And they told me straight up, dude, if you want to beat 95% of day traders, just pour your money into QQQ, S&P 500, pick a few stocks like Nvidia and Facebook or whatever, and
Yeah.
you're gonna outperform 95% of all day traders. They told me
Yep.
straight up, if a day trader shows you his cash outs where he's made like 30K, they said, just wait. That fool's going to lose it all. It's a matter of time. It's just like gambling. I've gone up 50K at the roulette table and I've lost it all in 2 or 3 hours.
Happens all the time. Yep.
So this notion that you as an AI, and I hope Cole's listening because I think he's a good kid. And I think a lot of these kids, like they fall for this, and unfortunately I do think day trading courses take advantage of kids from underserved communities because these kids grew up with nothing, right?
Yeah.
And they grew up with nothing and they see like a TikTok or Instagram ad for some idiot that's saying, oh yeah, I just look at this cash out. I just cashed out 30 grand on my prop firm or whatever. And they're broke, and maybe they don't have a great situation at home or whatever. And they're like, wow, I can do this too. Absolutely, absolutely you cannot. The very best situation is that you make just above minimum wage. Like if you really do the numbers, yeah, you might have cashed out 30K one month. I guarantee you over the next 6 months, you're going to end up losing it all. And so that's just what I wanted to say. Like, please, please, please,
Appreciate it.
you're
Yeah.
doing the Lord's work, man.
Thank
Like,
you.
keep it up,
Appreciate
because
it.
like my perspective is like, I really wish the government would step in and just ban day trading.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen sometime in the future because I think it's gonna be like, the online casinos, they got, California axed those, and then, the prop
Kalshi,
firms are Kalshi might be next. I think Kalshi is probably gonna be next. The
yeah,
sports betting apps are probably gonna be next. The sweepstakes already got, the axed in a few states. A lot of this prop firm stuff might be next as well.
I agree. And I guess my closing remarks is that if jump trading and these quant firms that have all the access to the world, to the smartest like, just to give you an example, the cluster that I sold them is called GB300. It's what trained Waymo. It's what
Oh,
trained Tesla. That system, the GB300, just one rack of GPUs cost $4 million. That's just the GPU. That doesn't even include like the networking and the data storage. So like, if these guys with all their massive research and all their PhDs and all that can only slightly do better than the S&P 500, then everybody in this chat needs to quit day trading immediately and come work at Nvidia, where you can literally make $1.5 million. Like, I came from nothing. Like, I'm from the hood of Atlanta. Like, I got my degree. I studied like Nvidia. I got my certifications. You can be a millionaire. You just take that money and then you put it in the S&P 500 or QQQ or whatever, and you're going to do really well in life.
yep. Thank you.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
appreciate
man.
it. Yeah, I like the part where people think like some 20-year-old in Miami Brickell is gonna be beating like
Yeah.
literal like lifelong PhD mathematicians is just ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. And especially like I've actually been there as they train the data. So like
Oh, you've
they're
never seen the inside.
yeah, I've seen like the algorithms that they build because I have
Yeah.
to build my system to meet that standard. And algorithmic trading is extremely like, just think about like this GPU is literally making like 100,000 decisions every like microsecond. So
Yeah.
for you to think that with your stupid little chart from Webull, you're gonna be able to like outperform this system, you're high as hell.
Yeah. That is. And someone
So
just said in chat like too much negativity, I will be profitable.
yeah,
Those
like
are
it just cracks me up
yeah.
because you'll see these kids and they'll post like their payouts, right? And
Yeah.
that's probably true. They
Some of
probably
them
did
are.
pay
Yeah.
out, but eventually I could also make 50 grand playing roulette.
Right.
That doesn't mean that I'm good at roulette. I just got
Yeah.
lucky one night. And so like if you have like
Yeah.
50K of payouts, like just keep playing, just keep waiting.
You're eventually gonna lose everything. Yeah.
You're gonna lose everything, and
Yeah.
or the worst thing, because I honestly think when people lose everything, they have a come to Jesus to moment. What's
Yeah.
worse is when they
They
don't lose
don't.
everything, but
Yeah.
they're making like minimum wage. They're literally making like, if
Or
you actually do it, like they're making like $5 or $10
yeah.
an hour.
Or it's like the guys who they'll skip out on college to day trade. They'll make a little bit of money for a year or so. Then they'll run out of money because they don't. Okay, hold up. Nope. Wait, what is this? Go to. Yeah, you're not pitching your thing in chat. Nope. You're not pitching your site in chat, dude. But no, it's like they'll make money. They'll do it for like a year or so, and then their strategy will, which is negative expected value, will start hitting expected value. They start losing money, and they skipped out on college, and now
Yeah.
all of a sudden their money starts drying up. They don't have any skills, and they're not making money from day trading anymore.
I would just encourage like everybody,
Sucks.
like go learn, like go online and get like your NVIDIA certifications, AWS. Like there's real like actual money to be made in AI right now. All you need is just like the right
Grab that.
team, the right like certifications. You don't actually even need a degree anymore. Like when I started, you needed a degree, but like I'm literally being recruited by like all the top GPU, like CoreWeave, Nebius, and the likes, and they all just care about your job. And once you like know GPUs, dude, like 1 million, like 1.5 million is like the
Doable?
standard. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
because like
a million
I'll
a
sell
year?
like $100 million GPU cluster,
Yeah.
and I'll get like $200,000
Commission?
commission check from that.
Nice. Oh, I see. That's pretty good. Wow. Yeah. Imagine you're selling a lot of GPUs right now. It's a gold rush.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, man, I didn't want to take up too much
Yeah,
time.
no worries. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
On
you
to
guys have a good
the
night.
thank you. We're on to the Chrome Trader. Thank you for joining. Let us be men.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it. Back. Hello, the Chrome Trader. How old are you?
Oh yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm 29.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what's happening? So I wanted to
Yeah.
I wanted to take a jab at your prompt
Yeah.
because you said all trading course sellers are scammers.
Yep.
So here's the thing, and this is not a, like, how should I put this? Like, the saying, the
Oh, you cut out.
pot, the kettle black.
The pot call.
I said I don't want to make this like the pot call.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, you don't want to make this like the pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah, because I'm a live trader.
Gotcha.
I have a course, and I would just say this to anybody who's trying to get into trading. I would be skeptical or wary of traders who actually don't show proof and all they're trying to do is push a course. And especially if they're not like vetted. Cause I get you, bro. Like I've seen some traders online, they only been trading for like a year and they're selling like a course. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't went through, like the trials, tribulations, the growing pains of trading. I would be like, kind of wary of people like that. But it's a lot of us out here who, you know what I'm saying? We have courses or like coursework. And I just feel like that's like a stream of income. It's not even about, you know what I'm saying? Like,
strategy?
oh,
Like, is it you sell strategy or something?
you said a strategy? No, I wouldn't even call it a strategy. Like, it's just a stream of income.
No, but like,
Like
what's
if
your course about? When you say you have a course, like, how much are you selling it for?
so my course, I only sell mentorship and it's like $50. And that's another thing too. Like, I see where you're getting at. Like, if you have somebody who is like selling a course and it's like $1,000 or like 200 or something like that. Yeah, I feel like it's trying to supplement their lifestyle and their trades don't really like cover, it doesn't cover their lifestyle, anything like that. But
What's going on in the background?
oh yeah, some noise, my bad, man.
It's all right.
But yeah, I just want to kind of get your input though, because I just kind of came in.
Input on like the mentorship thing.
Nah, just like with your prompt, you know what I'm saying? Just engaging
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, because no one would sell a course if they were profitable. They'd just be profitable and never sell a course.
So why do you think that?
Because if you had a profitable strategy, you would keep it a secret and
Why
become a
would you
multimillionaire.
why would you keep it a secret? What, you wouldn't want to
Profitable.
share it? You wouldn't
No,
want to
you
share it?
wouldn't. No, never. Never in a million years would you want to share that. No.
But look, here's the thing: there's no secrets in trading or
Well,
profitable strategy.
there are tons of secrets. What do you mean? Really? You sure about that?
How they so look what you said though, my brother. Look, what you said is just a conundrum. How can
Oh,
you
that's a
say this?
conundrum.
Look, it's a conundrum. Look, let me explain. Just listen, bro.
Sure.
It's a conundrum because how can you say there's tons of them and there's secrets? If there's secrets, you wouldn't know about them. You see
Oh,
what
no,
I'm saying?
you can't. No, you can absolutely
Nah,
know that.
nah. Look, check
Oh
that
my!
out.
Don't cut
Check
me
that
off.
out.
Don't cut me off.
I
Check
got
that.
him, bro. Like,
No, you
it's a
didn't.
conundrum.
No, dude, don't cut me. No, it's not. You hold up. Does the United States government hold secrets?
Does the guy do they?
I'm
Do they?
asking you. Yes, obviously they do. Yes.
How obviously? Explain.
You don't think the United States government has secrets?
They have secrets, or are they making you think
Bro,
that
they
they're
have
more
secrets.
powerful than what they are? You see what I'm getting at, bro? You
I
see
didn't
what
even
I'm
say
getting at?
powerful. I didn't even say powerful.
No, but the fact
Obviously,
that if
there's
they
secrets, but
look, you gotta listen. You gotta listen. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. So I just told you I'm 29. So I got
Uh-huh.
years. I got years ahead of me.
Yeah, and you don't seem like you're very aware.
It doesn't. No. It's not that I don't seem like I'm very aware. What I'm saying is what you're putting out, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, it's implied that they have secrets, but for them to be secrets, there's no way that you would have to know
That's-
about them. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you can know that secrets exist without knowing what that secret is. And you do know that they have secrets, dude. Do you know Jim Simons?
Jim Simon,
Jim Simons.
Jim Simons, I've heard of him. Yeah,
Oh, cool. What did he do?
I don't know too much. How about you inform? But I've heard of him. Like,
So how have you heard of him if you don't know what he did? But
what did
anyway,
he do, bro? What did he do?
he was a trader. He made $30 billion. His strategy is a secret. No one knows what he was doing, but he made $30 billion. The greatest trader of all time.
He's not the greatest trader of all
He is
time.
the greatest trader of all time.
Arguably the greatest trader of all time.
Arguably the greatest trader of all time is Jim Simons. He made $30 billion trading. Yes. That would make him pretty much like the greatest of all time. Yeah.
Okay, so what is he doing right now?
He's dead right now, but before that he was running the Medallion Fund.
Okay.
He passed away, I think, last year, maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned. He had a fund that's worth $100 billion. 30 of it, which all his. The rest is the people's money.
Yeah. Okay.
Worth
So
there.
yep.
Yeah. And
So
that's
your
a
point, he
secret.
made $30 billion, and then what else?
Yep. My point is that was a secret. You don't know what a strategy was. I'm saying there are secrets that exist. That you know that there are secrets. You don't know what it is. So what's this idea that Warren Buffett's not a trader, guys? Warren Buffett's an investor. That's two different things.
And invested, yes, two different things. I got you.
Yeah. So like what's this idea that there are no that if you know if you know that the secret exists, it's not a secret. How does that make any sense?
Nah, you don't get what I'm saying, bro. Like we could get off that topic because obviously it went over your head.
No, you're just not making any sense. You can stop trying to think you're so cool and stuff and be just normal.
How am I trying to think I'm cool? Like I didn't even
You
put
are.
that out there. You the one
Yeah,
who's
you
saying
are.
it.
Yeah, you are.
How did I put that out there, bro?
It went over your head. You don't get it. Like, dude, there are secrets that you know exist. Because you don't know what the secret is doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
No, that's why I say it's a conundrum, bro.
That's
It's
not what a conundrum is.
Nah. What's a conundrum?
Oh my god, are we doing definition
Since you're
game?
so smart. Since you're so smart.
We're not playing the fucking definition game, dude. The conundrum would be like you're in a mess. It'd be
It's
like
a conundrum. It's a conundrum.
Conundrum would be
It
like
is a
you're in a
conundrum.
mess, but okay. He means paradox?
Wouldn't that be a mess? Wouldn't that be a mental mess?
No.
Or a paradox? Like what you're saying? Like
That's not even
it's
a
a conundrum.
paradox. No.
Yes, it is. It is
No,
a
it's-
paradox, bro. Look, we talking in circles. The point that I'm trying to tell you is that I'm profitable as a trader. I
Then why are
don't
you selling a
really
mentorship if you're so profitable? It wouldn't be worth your time.
exactly. That's why I don't push it like that. That's what I'm
Oh,
telling
so
you.
then why are you selling it anyway?
Just to have it available. I just told you it's a stream of
no,
income.
but if you made all this money, like, what's the point? It wouldn't be. You would.
So
risk
if you
losing out on
have
your
an
money.
investor, right? Look, if you have an investor
Yeah.
who makes money in one industry,
Yeah.
wouldn't it make sense to deploy their income in other industries or to have multiple streams of income, or they're just going to be
No.
so gun-ho on that one industry?
No, because you would never risk losing out on your mainstream of income. You would never risk losing out on millions of dollars to teach your strategy. You would never do that. You would lose out on millions for no reason.
Okay. If you feel that way, bro.
No, it's not. That's just truth. That's what that is. The FBI will arrest people if they leak strategies that work. How is it that you're selling the strategy that magically works? You're mentoring people to be profitable, and yet it's $50. You're going to sell a strategy, a trading strategy, which people can make millions of dollars off of if you're a successful trader. But you're selling that for $50. Does that sound normal?
Bro, I'm not getting rich off of that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Doesn't matter.
Does it matter? No, it's just to have that. It's for your time. It's your intellectual property. So for your time,
That's not what intellectual property is, but okay.
bro, it's not intellectual. Bro, you keep trying to make up your own words and stuff like that, your own
But that's not
definition
what
of
IP
meanings of them.
refers to. That's not what IP refers to. You haven't patented your trading strategy for it to be intellectual property. Have you patented it? Do you have it legally protected?
That's not what intellectual property is, bro.
You would have to have it patented, at least something, some sort of protection for it to be intellectual property.
I said, well, okay.
But
How about you pull up the definition? Pull up the definition for us.
there's no point. You know what? Let's say you're right. There's no point to argue over definitions.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a license. But anyway, let's just. My point is, what is the point of you selling this mentorship, especially if it's gonna threaten
I already
your
told
profitable
you.
income?
I already told you.
You don't believe in alpha decay?
Bro, where are you going with this? Like, what are you talking about, man?
Alpha decay is when your strategy stops working because everyone else starts using it, and you lose out on any profitability. That would be alpha decay.
So how does that apply to me or
Because if you
anybody in my situation? How?
because if you put your strategy out there, everyone is going to use it if it makes money, and then it's going to stop working.
And
That's how that works.
what proof do you have of this theory, right?
The fact that hedge funds will get people arrested for leaking their strategies. This has been studied.
And what's your proof? You see how you keep straying away from the conversation?
I'm not straying away from it. There have been people who have been arrested for leaking strategies.
Name them.
Sure, you want me to go over and name every single person that's been there?
No, name one. I don't want you to name every single, but name one.
Yeah, there was one guy, Richard.
And let's do a case.
What?
Let's do a case study on it, and see if
case
your theory is true.
A case
Like,
study?
yeah. So, like, look, like,
Oh.
let's not get into the semantics of the word.
It's not semantics. It's not semantics, guys. Alpha decay is real. Anyone selling the strategy doesn't work because your strategy is not real. If your strategy was real, anyone who has any money would do it, and you would lose out on your strategy 100 times out of 100. This is why I say
Okay.
all of them are scammers. You can sit there and deny it, but I'll get you a
see-
name right now because you're adamant about this. Nope, we're on this point. This is the point that you brought up. Name one person who got arrested for leaking a strategy. Cool. Let's do it right now. Let's see. Trader arrested for leaking strategy. Arrested for leaking strategy. Here you go. Strategy. There we go. I'm gonna pull up. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Richard Ho and this guy Fung. Here, I'll show you right here. See if you guys can read that. Right there. Yep. Here we go. A company involved global was for stealing proprietary trading data, including predictive formulas and building blocks. There's one person there. There's another person there. DOJ, Department of Defense, names right there, arrested for stealing trade secrets. This is why I say day and time again, and it's always these people. They come up, they talk so smooth, so kind. It's, oh man, I'm just selling this $50 mentorship, man. What's your issue, man? What's alpha decay? Why do you use all of these big words? Why do you do all of this, man? What's your source for anything? No, I don't want to talk semantics anymore. Are you serious? There's your source. Are you happy with it or?
Calm down, bro. Cause look, I could tell.
What?
You know how you could tell like a hit dog holler. He got scammed by somebody. And he's
It's not even.
he got scammed by somebody. He's upset.
Doesn't even.
Like I
engage
say
with it
to y'all,
anymore.
be wary of those who are just
Like
trying
you,
to
yeah, like
price
you,
gouge,
trying to make money
trying
off
to
of
price
others. Like you.
gouge.
Nope. So you can't even engage with it anymore. This is. You wanted evidence? I showed you. Engage with it. Why did those guys get arrested by the FBI of all? They got arrested by the FBI for leaking strategies. Why did that happen? Why did that happen if alpha decay isn't real? If these strategies don't stop working after they get leaked, why would they do that?
I'm not sure why it happens. What I'm trying to tell you is that situation right there. That's why I said let's go deep into it. Let's do a case study. I don't know anything about that situation. You're just telling me, informing me on that, saying that, hey, it's because they leaked it in alpha strategy when you haven't went into details. So that's why I say also to your viewers, to people who listening right now, be very, very wary of people who
like
talk.
you.
No,
Like
people
you.
who talk with
Goodbye.
conviction.
Goodbye. Of people like you. Goodbye. Jolvis. Keeps trying to pitch and sell it. It's insane. Hello?
Yo, can
How
you
old
hear
are
me?
you? Yeah, how old are you? Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm driving the truck. Like, I'm a truck driver. I'm 24,
Are you driving right
bro.
now?
Yeah, bro. Okay,
Can you-
I agree. Yeah, what's up?
Wait. Can you come back? Can you come back afterwards or after you're done driving?
I have my headset.
No, but are you okay to like do this? Because
Nah, yeah, bro. Yeah. I have my headset, bro. Like my
I got
phone's
you
on
saying, but if you're driving right now, I don't think you should be in TikTok live currently. I was saying, can you join after?
No,
you're
bro.
done
Like,
driving?
no, bro. I have my headset. Like, I'm not looking at the screen or anything. I'm looking at the road talking to you. But I agree with you to an extent.
Okay.
Okay. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Are you talking about day trading or just courses?
Talking about courses. I mean, day trading is a different thing, but talk about courses.
Okay.
first.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you with the courses. Like the guy that just came up,
Yeah.
he's not profitable, bro.
Chrome trader. You couldn't even engage with any of what you're saying, dude.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Most of these people don't really know how probabilities work,
Yeah.
how EV works.
Also,
People don't back
yeah,
test. People don't forward test. People don't journal. People don't know if they
I got you
have
there.
an edge.
Yeah.
Now, day trading is real.
Hmm.
So, okay, look, it's gambling to an extent for like us, fucking, what's it called?
Yeah. Joel, I got that, but what I was gonna say is like, what was
What was it?
I- no, but I think I guess you agree. Then what's your? Do you have like a disagreement, or you just can't here to agree? Like you're just saying these guys don't understand probability.
But what was that? My bad.
Yeah.
Couldn't hear you.
So I guess you agree. You're just saying these guys don't understand probability.
They don't understand, yeah, like if how edges work long term.
Yep, I agree with you. They don't. Yeah, that is
But
true.
day trading is real. There's so this is I don't know if you know what Top Step is.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
Okay,
Top
yeah,
Step.
yeah. So there's this guy named Dakota. He's been trading full time for 4 years.
Yeah.
He has an edge. He trades live every day. He's
Hmm.
transparent. He shows his P&L.
Hmm.
He's gotten over 300K in payouts. Transparent. He shows his live trades every day. No courses.
Oh, that's different. That's just yeah. If you want, like, yeah, there's people who do trades and they want to, post about it. Do what you guys want to do. That's not what we're talking about here.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, yeah, but yeah, course sellers scam. Like the
Yeah.
guys you had up yesterday. I was here yesterday.
Yeah.
He was talking about the Telegram. Don't buy signals. Scam. Don't buy indicators. There's no holy grail indicators. Those are
Yeah.
scams.
Appreciate it.
But day trading is real, bro. There's
Well,
people with
yeah, but
edges out there.
I get what you're saying. I agree with you. No, but listen, I agree with you. Yeah, it's rare. It's like less than 1% that'll make consistent money. But I agree with you there.
And another thing, I wasn't agreeing with you too, bro.
Yeah.
Why would you sell your strategy? You're gonna lose your edge. Let's say, for
Right.
example, I find a gold mine down the street. Why would I tell people?
Yep, you get it. Yep, I agree with you there. Yeah.
But yeah, courses are a scam, but day trading is not. It's possible to be profitable
Okay. Yes.
with
Yeah,
rules
if you have
and
the
stuff
right
like. Yeah,
math
I
and
was just.
everything. Yes. You
Yeah,
just
but I'm
wanted to.
defending day trading. I'm defending day trading. Fuck the scammers. Fuck the courses. That's a
Thank
scam.
you. Appreciate it. I got you. I'm just worried about. I don't want you to crash, man. That's why. I don't know if it's against you.
Yeah, this guy. Nah, yeah, good, bro.
All right. Cool. Thank you, Joe. And then Dragon. Hello, Dragon. How old are you?
I'm 49. I'm a truck driver too.
Tell me you're not driving right now.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Good. Good. Go ahead.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm parked at a truck
Uh-huh.
stop.
Yep.
Now, you say all trading courses are
Hmm.
scammers, correct?
All trading course sellers are scammers. Yep.
And I just want to get a little information on that. Well,
Yeah.
why you feel that way? Which I'm a
There's.
day trader
Mhm.
and I've never took a course. I
Yeah.
see
I'll
a
tell you what.
lot of,
Yeah.
these courses on TikTok,
Yeah.
I learned how to trade from watching videos off of YouTube.
That's like
But
a lot of the information's free. Yeah.
right. But why do you feel? Because I thought about taking a
No, I'll
course.
tell you why. Because if someone was profitable, meaning that a strategy that worked, they would never teach anyone because they risk losing out on their strategy. You risk losing out on millions of dollars to try to teach people what it is. Like strategies, they stop working after they go public. Because when you're trading, you're buying and selling. There's always a buyer or a seller. Someone's always losing money. If someone's
Correct.
selling something and you're making money by buying it, and the seller finds out that what they're selling, they're losing money on, they stop selling it. Does
Well,
that make sense?
the only thing I got on that, and which I don't understand, it's like me
Yeah.
being a truck driver. It's like, okay, I know the ins and outs about being a truck driver, and then somebody want to come, it's like, hey, come to me and say, hey, look,
Yeah.
teach me the ins and outs of the truck driver. Should I say no because I don't want you to
No,
learn
but
it?
here's the difference. But Dragon, the difference is you can still be a truck driver and he can still be a truck driver. It'll be fine. But the thing is like it's like a gold mine, you know? You're not gonna tell someone else that there's a gold mine. You're gonna take the gold yourself. Does that make sense? You're gonna cash in the
Yeah,
lottery ticket yourself.
yeah.
You wouldn't give a winning lottery ticket to someone else, would you?
Well, no, I wouldn't. But I
Yeah,
guess
same thing.
most of these people, they use day trading as a job and stuff like this, and I don't think it's nothing wrong with to ask for a little help.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I get what you're saying. Like, the people want to ask for help and all this stuff, but the main thing is like a lot of these people even trying to offer help, they don't have like any sort of understanding. Like their understanding of what they're doing is very small. Like they'll trade, don't get me wrong, but then they don't understand what they're trading. Like they don't understand how anything actually works. They'll just assume they do. because they got lucky or something.
Because I see a lot of guys on this app actually doing live trades on this
Yeah,
app, which I just found out about.
yeah.
And how is that scamming if they actually doing it in front of you?
Yeah, anyone can do it live. It doesn't prove anything. You can be profitable any day of the week. It doesn't really mean anything. What I'm saying is think about the long term, because you can go to a casino and get lucky. But it
Right.
doesn't prove like you're making money at the casino. Like, you know what I'm saying, right? There's a difference between winning money
Okay.
gambling and being like a, not gambling, like you're a card counter, as opposed to not being a card
Mm.
counter. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Do you
Like the
think all
yes.
uh trading platforms that do courses are scammers?
What do you like trading platforms?
I'm talking not trading platform. I'm talking about the courses that traders want you to buy. Which
Yes.
I saw some of them was like
Yeah.
5,000. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, because
way
they
too
don't make money
much.
from trading. They make money from the courses. Yeah. Yeah. They make money from the
Oh,
courses, not the trading. Because if they made money from the trading, it wouldn't be worth their time. They would risk losing out on millions to tens to hundreds of millions of dollars for a couple extra $1,000. So it's not really worth it.
what about the free traders that
But
go
that's
through
different. I mean, it's
course?
free. They're not really selling anything. That's different.
Yeah, if they're not selling anything, then and they want to teach people just for free, are they still considered scammers?
Not necessarily because they're not getting anything. No, because the difference is they're not trying to make money off you like directly. Like they're trying to make money off trading and they want to teach something else. That's different. That's a different
Okay.
thing. As opposed to like there's people who do trading, but they make all their money off their audience. Like the audience will
Okay.
they'll do it through like affiliate links, they'll do it through codes, they'll do it through like paid discords, they'll do it through like all this stuff. The thing is like these guys, they'll say all this stuff, but then they won't understand like the most basic thing about finance.
Mm,
This is
yeah,
all
it does
finance and
make
stats.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now I got what you're saying. What about the people that got indicators? I see some people talking about selling indicators that
Kind of
work
the same
good.
thing. Yeah.
Even
It's
the
not
indicators?
yeah, because if you had an indicator that worked, that would mean that's free money. Say you have an indicator, it says buy now, it buys, it always goes up. That's free money, right? So why
Mm,
would someone sell you free money?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I kind of got a
Well,
understanding.
yeah, because here's the thing you have to look at it. It's if it's a strategy that works, it's free money. No one's gonna sell you free money. And if it doesn't work, then they're making money off the selling, not the trading itself. They would never sell you free money. But
And then I see some guys are connected to like
yeah.
other traders. If you make so much, you can get a payout. And is that you know a scamming too?
Well,
Because
you talk about the prop firms?
yeah.
Yeah, the issue with the prop firms is that like they're really shady. They're shady because
Mm,
they can refuse to pay you out. Like I've talked to some people who say like they refuse to get paid out. They cite like you missed some rules or something. I don't like the prop firms because of the like they just seem very shady. It's like a casino. Like if you keep winning money, they'll eventually find a way to get rid of you.
mm.
So I'm saying if you can make
Because I
money
had
off
a
prop,
couple of
yeah,
guys ask me to join them, and I said, let me, I like to do like research on what I signed up for. And now, I've seen you a couple of times, and I'm like, and I see all these people that have courses on Discord, and
yeah,
but on some of these Discords, they have their audience in that Discord, and they show their, what their profit is, you know, for the month,
hmm
and it shows that they have been winning,
yes,
you know.
yeah.
So is that means they're scammers too?
They'll look
Or
at where they're getting the money from. You could, yeah, look, the thing is, they could show anything, even if they are making money, let's say. The fact is, if they were profitable with some strategy that they had, they would never teach it. If people are going to make money off of trading, it's either they get lucky, they post those, and they try to act like they know something, and they try to sell it because they know it's not going to last long term. But yeah, that's the main thing. Like, you don't know if these things are gonna Yeah, also the content creators are trying to get views as well. Yeah, but they don't know if these things are going to last long term. That's why they try to sell it so it's more consistent income because they don't want to keep risking their own money. Right
Okay,
now, yeah,
go ahead.
sorry. hmm
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off.
no worries. I was just gonna say this: like, you can win, say $50,000 at the roulette wheel, but if you keep spinning it, eventually you're gonna lose everything. Wait around.
Right.
Like a lot of this stuff that's going on, a lot of these guys have not been trading for that long. Like at most, maybe a year or a few years. Give it a bit longer. A lot of these guys, they're gonna go bankrupt, or they're not gonna make money from trading. Like they make it from the course selling, really.
Hmm.
There's a lot of it's
And,
just short term. Sorry, go ahead.
right. And I'm on the fence with that. And the reason why I'm on the fence is like I see, and like with me being a truck driver, I see other
Yeah.
truck drivers. They find a good place where owner operators. They find a good place and it's paying good and this and that. And then you ask them, hey, I see you making good money.
hmm
What are you doing? What place you working at? And they be like, oh no, you don't want to come here. It's bad, which is not.
Yeah.
And I get, and that's how I'm looking at on this trading thing. If some people are doing things that's good,
Yeah.
why
Make a lot of money. Yeah.
and make a lot of money?
But they would
Why
never tell
would
you.
they?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Why would
Why
they
would
tell
they?
you?
Well, I wonder
hmm
why can't they tell us? And
Oh, I'll tell
why
you
do you?
why. Yeah. No,
Okay.
yeah. The main reason why once these things they go public, they stop working is because the other side of the trade also finds out. So there's going to be a number of traders, number
Hmm.
of buyers and sellers. Say you're buying something, you're making money off each time you're buying it. You make 10% each time you buy a stock. If the sellers find out that their stock is worth more than 10 like is worth 10% more than what they're selling it for, they're going to stop selling it at a 10% discount. You stop making money off that. Does that kind of make sense?
Oh.
Because there's always a buyer or seller. It means someone else is losing money. If it goes public and the other person finds out they're losing money on what they're selling, they're going to stop selling it. Now,
Oh,
if they don't
gotcha.
know about that, they're not going to know. They're not going to find out. But if it goes public, then they find out. That's probably the easiest way I could kind of explain it. And this is something that people get arrested by the FBI for. If you leak actual strategies from Wall Street that have made millions and billions of dollars, people get arrested by the FBI.
Right.
It happened numerous times. So the whole idea that people are going to sell a strategy that works. Keep in mind, Wall Street, they're trading the same things. This idea institution versus retail.
Hmm.
Institutions and retails, they're trading the same things a lot of the time. You can take a retail strategy and use it at an institution. So the idea that, oh, it's retail, it's not institutional, it doesn't matter, is just not true. If it works, institutions can use it as well.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah,
I
and
appreciate
yeah,
you.
appreciate it too. And just be mindful, like understand, like
Okay.
no one's gonna sell free money. Like this whole free money thing is just nonsense.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Okay.
like I said, I'm a day trader. I
Yeah.
make my money on my own. What I make, then I just quit and go to the next day. But I have lost. So,
Mhm.
but if you say these courses are like that, then yeah, I need to be mindful. And I
Yeah.
appreciate you for the
Appre-
information.
Yeah, thank you too. And I'm just saying, like, think about like how many Wall Street like trading firms there are that have billions of dollars that have made money for years to decades. Like none of them ever sell their strategies ever.
That's true. That's
Thank you,
true.
Dragon.
All right. Thank you,
Appreciate it.
sir. Have a good
Yeah,
one.
stay safe. Thank you. You too, man. Take care.
All right.
Move on to this guy's Arabic name.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, before I got like some questions before I start. Do you trade or do you know like a lot about trading?
I know a lot about finance. Trading is included in there, but I've done option trading. I know about option trading. I know about stock
Okay.
trading a little bit. Not so much other derivatives. But
Like, did you do your research on Alpha Decay?
yeah.
So, Alpha Decay, like with retail trading especially, Alpha Decay, honestly, everybody trades prop firms. So, Alpha Decay is like, it's not real, honestly.
It is.
Because
I'll
not
tell
a
you
lot
that.
of
But
people, it's real, but like, it's not very, like, how do I say, like let's say you have a strategy and you teach a lot of people but most retail traders they use prop firms, and prop firms is like simulated funds.
Yes. Hmm.
So that's on Alpha Decay, and on trading courses, I've bought a course or a mentorship, and I've became profitable with that. So how does that make that a scam?
How do you know that you got profit off the course versus getting lucky?
Because I was trading before, and I really didn't want to buy a course,
For how long?
but I've
Or
been
how long were you
trading
trading
for.
for, if you don't mind asking?
I was trading. Trading like I started at 17, trading under like my big brother's name, and I was like very unprofitable, switching strategies. But then I had this one strategy, and I kept with it for 5 months, and it was like super unprofitable. I was just getting bad returns on everything. My back testing was not going good. Nothing was going good. So like I decided to buy a mentorship, and like I seen like very good improvement
Over what period of time?
over like 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like that's just considered to be too short term to be able to necessarily tell anything because you can get lucky for that period of time. The thing that I would say is important for you to know if you want to know what you bought is working for you or not is what you're getting from luck or is what you're getting from you having a strategy that actually works.
So how long do you think
It's not a
I
time
could?
thing. I can give it to you so it's more simple. It's not a time thing necessarily, but it's like you take that strategy that they have, you find the risk adjusted returns, you compare it with what the market has done, you back test it, you figure out your statistics about it, and that will tell you if what you have is an advantage or not. Because the thing is, there's certain. I'll give you a good example, right? Have you ever heard of the dot-com bubble?
No.
Okay. So basically, there was a time where they were starting up the dot com. If you had the internet was starting, it was like the 90s. You had a dot com in your name, your stock price would go up because everyone thought that the dot com companies they were all going to be like huge billion-dollar corporations. But then people realized they put way too much money into a lot of companies that were losing money. A lot of them were just not what they were promised to be. And eventually, a lot of these companies they crashed. Their stock prices went down, including Amazon, Apple, and those companies. So in that year, if you were betting against like Amazon, you would have made a lot of money. So you can turn around and say, look, guys, I have a strategy that works, and it was betting against Amazon. But imagine what would happen if you kept betting against Amazon in the future. Fast forward like, 26, 27 years, what would happen to you? You would go bankrupt, right?
Yeah.
So that's the part I'm trying to say is like, do you have like a strategy that works? Because even if that works in the short term, like you're saying, like 2 months or even a year or so, you want to test that out to see how it would work under different conditions. So you would have to like back test it, typically like 5 years minimum, 5 to 10, 10 plus, like the more the better. And you would take those statistics and you would try to interpret where the money's coming from. Like who is losing money to you for you to make money. So that way that's going to tell you if you're able to do it more in the future. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I currently have like ever since I learned this like strategy and everything, I currently have like 3 years worth of like data, and I journal everything, notes everything.
Yeah.
But if someone sells a strategy, like a strategy is not always like 100% win rate. You still have to go through psychological,
Well,
and you have to like master like your psych. So some people could get sold like
yeah.
a very profitable strategy or get taught a very profitable strategy, but to still end up losing at the end of the day because
that
their
wouldn't.
psych is not good.
Well, here's the issue with what you're saying. The whole psych thing. See, the thing was that why they tell you psych so that they can blame you if you end up losing money. They never tell you that their strategy is not real. They tell you it's psych, but the reality is psych doesn't really play a part in it. It's not supposed to, because if you have a profitable strategy, it's a set of rules. You just follow the set of rules. You just do 1, 2, 3. So when they say there's psychology, it's because they don't have like a solid strategy that makes any sense. They don't sit there and say, "Oh, do 1, 2, 3, you make money." What they say is they'll pretend like it's 1, 2, 3, and you make money. But then when you follow what they're saying and you don't, they'll just blame your psychology for it because it's easier. It's easy to do that as opposed to admitting that what they're selling you is not, real.
No, like I'm talking about like over trading. You have to, I mean, in the strategy, like
Yeah.
losing is inevitable. Like some
Well,
people could
but
lose and not take a loss, and losing weeks or even losing
Yeah,
months.
but that's not how they define if you're no, but that's not how they define if you're winning or not. So when I say you have a winning strategy, I'm not saying every single trade. What I'm saying is you're long-term profitable. You know for a fact, end of year, you're gonna make roughly like give or take X percent. Like you'll put in, you'll make, say 15%, right? And the market will do 10%, you'll make 15%, you'll do 5% better than the market. So everything you trade, you'll make 15% on total. So let's say you trade 100 million, right? You'll make $50 million end of it according to your statistics. Even if every trade you don't win, it's not about winning every trade. It's about your long-term results. That's what you're supposed to be looking at. Because every single trade you made, yeah, you may not make money on every single one, but it's about long-term profitability. Does that make kind of more sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been hearing a lot of people
Yeah.
talk about like courses are scams, but but the person I learned from was honestly like he's not really popular guy. He's like one of my like good friends. I've knew him before like trading and stuff.
Oh, really?
But he still sold it to me because I don't know. But
How much did you sell it for?
He sold it to me for like 3,000.
Goddamn. Okay.
But I
That is
honestly
insane.
I made that back.
At least you made it back, but
Yeah. But
yeah.
and you had this other thing that you said. You said that what's the difference between a person that how is a person that sells his course for money
Yeah.
different than someone who gives it out for free? How is
Because
he a
they're not-
scammer, but not the other guy's a scammer? Like if you have
They're
a
not
course,
doing this for free.
why would you not charge it for? Charge
Because
for it.
Hold up. If you had a course, it means that you're not really profitable. That's why.
Not a course. I mean, like people who teach for free and then people who teach for money. You said one's a scammer and one's not. How is that?
Because the guy teaching for free is not making money off of it. They're just doing it for fun or whatever the case may be.
But he's still teaching a strategy that, like you said, if you have a
Yeah,
strategy,
their
you
strategies aren't
understand
going to work. Yeah, their strategies aren't going to work, but they still want to teach it for free. Yeah. That's not the same thing as being a scammer because they're not asking for money. Yeah, what they're teaching you is not going to work out, but they're not going to, take money off of you, so it wouldn't be the same thing.
it. So they're just teaching nonsense.
Yeah, pretty much, yep. Yeah.
All right.
And the thing that you said, like overtrade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. If you had like an actual strategy that was 1, 2, 3, it'll tell you how much you're supposed to trade. You wouldn't overtrade with the real strategy because you would stick to your strategy. Your strategy would be like do 1, 2, 3, do trades under this condition according to these numbers. If it's these numbers, you buy it. If it's these numbers, you sell it. That's all it would be. And if it matched those, you would buy or sell. If it didn't match those, you wouldn't do anything. So there would be no such thing as like over or under trading because you would
No,
just trade according to the strategy without
I
going
mean,
over
like
under. Yeah.
over trading, like you break your rules, like you don't.
Oh, like you're not
trade-
following the strategy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Or you
that's
lose,
different. Yeah.
or you lose, and you try to make your money back.
I guess that's
That's
just
like
you're not
revenge
following the
trading.
strategy. Yeah,
And then
I
you
get what
start
you're
forcing
saying.
stuff, and then you start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically you're saying you don't follow the strategy is sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different. Yeah, okay, that's a bit different. That's a bit different. Yeah, like I'm just saying if you stick to it, you're not gonna,
Yeah. All right. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it. Just
All right.
be careful, man. Take care.
All right. Peace.
Appreciate it. Peace. Tem. Could run amok on that. Hello, Tem.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Hey, go ahead.
So I just had a quick question. I could use some advice.
Yeah.
Because I would say I'm already aware that most traders that sell courses are scammers.
Yeah.
But in my case,
Yeah.
there was like this underrated guy on YouTube. Not a lot of people know him, but he had a Discord. He wasn't really selling a course, and Discord was like $30 a month. So it's basically like a liquidity supply and demand strategy.
Yeah. Got you there.
So I tried like back testing it and stuff, and it was like a 60% win rate, not horrible like on gold, but
Yeah.
the thing that kind of made me be like, oh damn, maybe he's like really shady is that one, he would never post like his bank statements and like the profits and stuff. And then The second thing is that he stopped. Sorry, go on. My fault.
No, I'm following through with what you're saying. Yeah, he doesn't post anything. I'm assuming there's like a lack of verification from his side about what he's doing. He just says it without any proof.
Right. Yeah, that's what he would do. And the second thing too is that he recently ended the Discord, and now he's doing one-on-one mentorships only for like $1,000 something dollars. I
That
didn't.
happens all the time. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking like the strategy. It's like I'm profitable. Well, I wouldn't say profitable yet because I still buy a lot of prop firms and stuff, but I passed the funded. I'm making money, but it's just that
Yeah.
I don't know if the strategy is really right, if that makes sense. Because down the
Okay, yeah, I
line,
get what you're saying. Basically, you don't know if the strategy is working or you're getting lucky. Is that
yeah, perfectly, yeah.
cool? Yeah. So the way that you would test that is I don't know what strategy he taught you or not, but you would take the strategy, you would figure out, how to backtest it, meaning your variables, or you would download. I mean, I don't know if you have your variables or not, but you'd figure out what variables you're looking at, backtest those over like 5 to 10 years, and then you would take those simulated returns, figure out the risk, the beta, calculate the alpha of it, the Sharpe ratio, and that would tell you if what you have is working or not, basically. But that might take you a week. Just take some time to kind of see how you could do a back test on it. There's ways of doing it. You can Google like how to build a back test. I might show this on here a bit later, but there's certain sites where you could do it. But I would say back test it 5 to 10 years, see if your alpha is significant, look at your statistics, and that would tell you if what you have is a working strategy or not. But more than likely you don't, because again, like if these things are public, they don't work. Public strategies don't work. If they did, everyone would be a millionaire because you would just use that strategy. Say if you had a strategy that works, right? Meaning that it's basically free money, just follow the rules. You would borrow as much money as humanly possible, repeat that until you become a millionaire. So say you just have to buy X, Y, and Z stock, makes money each time, borrow as much money as humanly possible, leverage yourself, it goes up, you make money, and rinse and repeat that until you're a multimillionaire. Does that
Right.
kind of make sense? So that's why these public strategies they don't work. 'Cause it's like saying, "Hey, there's all this free money out there. Wouldn't everyone just become a millionaire?"
Right. That makes sense. He's also been seeing a lot of people too, just understand trading like a scam in general, like retail trading.
Well,
And what do you think?
retail trading is particularly bad because you're going at it at a huge disadvantage. You don't have all the information and you don't have all the technology. It's just you and your phone, maybe some information, but there you're basically trading against computers that have more information than you, better information than you, and they're faster than you. So, and they can understand information better than you. You're basically trying to beat a computer that can, by the time you place a trade, the computer can analyze like 5,000 different indicators, read up on all the news, and immediately make a trade after analyzing all that before your trade even gets filled as a market order. So it's virtually impossible to like really beat a lot of these firms. And you can get lucky, don't get yeah, you can get lucky, but the main issue is you can't define the difference or distinguish the difference between being lucky and having an actual profitable strategy unless you go through the entire process of it. More than likely, most retail traders don't have that because they don't have the technology for it. They don't have the skill set for it either. Like most people are not like PhD mathematicians. Like there was a guy earlier camp basically saying there was one firm that he was selling GPUs to. They bought $100 million worth of GPUs and they had 45 PhDs trying to
Dang,
basically beat the market, which is, yeah. And they're doing trading.
I see.
And trading is a zero sum game. You have to beat someone to make money in trading. So you more or less doesn't mean you're going to compete with them, but it does mean that there's a chance you do go against them, which, you know, probably not going to win.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do? Like, what do
Just
you?
invest.
Oh yeah, safe investing.
Yeah, just
Like,
invest. That's basically free money. I mean, it's basically free money. Just buy the S&P 500 and hope that you get, 10 to 20%, not 10 to 20, but 10 to 11% average over the next, 20, 30 years or so. And basically free money right there. You just have to buy the S&P 500 and wait. That's it. You're beating 99% of day traders right there.
Do you teach stuff like that on your page? Like, do you post stuff about like safe
Yeah, I'm
investing?
gonna
Like,
post more about it. I do these live streams right now. I'm building up the audience, and then I'm gonna start posting more.
okay, all right.
Yeah, there's a reason for this stuff. This is fun. I get to, I'm delving into how people interpret finance and trading and investing and all this stuff. It doesn't seem like most people actually have any idea what they're doing. They just, you know, there's this experiment done. They got a bunch of monkeys to pick stocks, and quite a few of those monkeys they actually beat the stock market, but
Hmm.
they had no idea why. Like they just picked random stocks. It's kind of like that. You have people doing random things, and because there's like a natural distribution to things, it's like think about this. Like you get 100 children. Maybe it's not the best way to do it, but you get 100 children, you just throw them all in a swimming pool. Some of them are gonna naturally learn how to swim without having to be helped, right?
Okay.
That
Hmm.
doesn't mean like if your child's born, they can automatically swim. But yeah, there's a chance if you throw them in the pool, they might be able to learn to swim on their own. It's kind of like that. There's always a chance that someone makes more money than the market, but there's no proof that what they're doing is because they have a strategy other than they're just kind of getting lucky. Or if they do have a
Right.
strategy, they keep it secret and become millionaires and become institutions.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, look up I forget what it was, but it's a Wall Street Journal article. It was like the monkey stock picking experiment. You can just Google that and kind of read into it, and that'll explain to you a lot of what's going on online when it comes to this stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good idea.
yeah. But thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. Do you have any other questions?
Um. Not really. I guess if I had to like
Yeah.
ask one, just like
Mhm.
more about S&P 500s and things like that, because I do invest in some of that, but I
Yeah.
just my knowledge on that isn't really like the best.
Yeah. And you don't that's the best part about it. You don't have to have that much knowledge. You don't have to have any knowledge. All you have to know is just average it out. Like, I don't know how much money you make, but $50 a week every week, just automatically buying it regardless of what the price is for S&P or QQQ or VU is solid. Like you don't have to know exactly what it is, but basically it's just a collection of the 500 biggest companies in the world all in
Hmm.
one place. You buy it, it splits that $1 evenly among all of them, basically, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, based on their, sorry, not evenly, but it's based on their market cap, meaning Microsoft is going to get more money than Walmart is. Nvidia is going to get more money than what's it, like TNT,
Okay.
yeah, or T-Mobile. Sorry, not yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That sounds good.
And you would just do that, have it on automatic, and if the market crashes, buy more, and you just wait that out for the foreseeable future. And yeah, of course, it's not, past performance is not indicative of future results. Sure, there may be a future where the stock market goes negative, but America would have to collapse for that to happen. America's stock market is extremely strong. Like it's not going anywhere.
Fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
but yeah, just know like that. That's it, all the 401ks are built off that. All the retirement accounts are all built off that. S&P 500 is good, and also one thing you can do is look up different ETFs because there's different ETFs that track the S&P 500 that have different performance and they target different things. So like look up SPMO. That's one I was looking at. That one did it's still S&P 500, but it did something a little different where they had higher returns, slightly higher returns than the S&P 500 ETF,
Okay.
but they're still like an ETF. It's not actively managed, like not a mutual fund, nothing like that. Yeah,
Okay. That's cool.
yeah, yeah. Look into that stuff because that stuff will set you up for the future. Because the thing with this trading stuff, people are just gambling, and a lot of them will make money, and more of them will lose money. So it's like if you wanted to gamble and make money and take all this risk, like that's up to you if you want to do that. It's just not necessarily like the best choice because what's going to end up happening is um, more than likely you're just putting yourself at a negative. Of course, you could make money and it works out for you. That that's great and all. It's just is it worth the risk? Would you put
Yes.
yeah like would you go there because with like $10,000 and try to make it into like 50K or something? Just as in
No. Yeah, that's good advice. Because like my thing too is I remember like
yeah
2 years ago when XRP the coin became like popular.
yeah
I like tried to buy that really like reading up on it because my friend he made some money off of it, and
yeah
now
yeah
look at the coin now it's down the shit.
yeah
Yeah.
happens all the time.
Yeah.
Crypto especially because cryptos Any money that someone makes in crypto, it's because someone else bought in. Literally, all
Hmm.
that money in crypto is from someone else.
Yeah.
Only crypto worth buying is Bitcoin. Yeah, I agree with that. If you want to buy Bitcoin, that's the only crypto worth buying. Everything else, maybe not Ethereum, maybe Ethereum, XRP, Ripple, that stuff's okay. But like 97% of all crypto coins are all scams. Really, it's bad.
Hmm. Okay. Thank
But
you. Well, I gave you a
appreciate
follow
it.
too,
Thank you.
but I
Appreciate it,
really
Thames.
appreciate it.
Thank you,
All right.
Thames. Appreciate it.
Bye.
On to the next person. Move on to from the bottom. I'll buy BTC if it hits 12K, maybe. Hello from the bottom. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 30. What? I'll be what? 39 this year.
Oh, go ahead. As long as you're over 18. 18
Yeah,
is
how
over.
old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I just got a lot of questions, man. I got a
Sure.
lot
Yeah.
of questions.
Go for it.
Uh,
Mhm.
so I think I heard you say that you
Yeah.
were a more of an investor than a day trader, correct?
Yes.
All right, so you don't day trade.
Yeah, I don't.
You all right. Trading courses is like mentorship the same
Yes.
thing?
Yep. That
That
would be included in there, yeah.
people who so people who have okay. What is a scammer?
Someone who's selling you false information, it's like selling hopes and dreams, that type of thing. Because what they're selling you, what they're telling you that they're selling you is not what they're selling you. If they're gonna say like, "Oh, pay me money, I'll teach you to trade," you're gonna make money with that. That's not true because they can't guarantee you're gonna make money. Because if they can guarantee they were gonna make money, they wouldn't sell it to you.
I agree. I agree. They definitely can't guarantee you
Yeah.
anything. Okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
So is it the fact that they are accepting money
Yes.
for information?
Yeah, for false information. Because the idea that you're gonna buy like they're selling hopes and dreams. That's the thing. It's like, oh man, look at this car and stuff, and all this, like all this luxury stuff that they all post and buy and rent or whatever the case is. And then they'll be like, oh, I day trade and I can do all this, and I'll do a mentorship for you. I'll teach you to do all this stuff, and then they blame on psychology, or they legally can't guarantee. Yeah, that's true. You can't legally guarantee, but that's part of the problem is that obviously they can't guarantee anything because if they could, they would be working in a hedge fund. Because if you can guarantee something, you would be on Wall Street.
All right. So if I don't guarantee you this, am I still a scammer?
Well, again, the way that it's marketed, yeah, is what they're selling. They're pretending like they know what they're doing, but they're not. Like they're pretending like they have some sort of like qualification, but they really don't.
Okay. What are your credentials? Do you work like on the Wall Street floor or?
I did private equity. I did fund management for the endowment. It was like $3 million endowment. I have my degrees in finance and econ.
Got you.
Yeah.
So if I was to teach somebody for free, then
Yeah.
it's not scamming.
Well, yeah, you're not getting money off them. Yeah,
Mm. All right.
that makes
So
sense.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of blowing my mind because I'm gonna be honest with you. Uh, yeah, I was one of those type of guys but I don't push it. But I know that my time is definitely valuable. But I don't know. Like you're sitting here, you're online, and you're giving information, and that's cool. That is cool. That is fine and dandy. And I respect your opinion because you're right. Some of these guys, a lot of these guys, they definitely are scammers. They are. I agree with you. But I do understand that, time is definitely valuable. And I'm just trying to get my mind, to wrap around the whole concept of accepting money for something. Because right now, at this moment, you're accepting money.
I'm not from.
Yes, you are. I just sent you crazy gifts. I just lit up your gift gallery at least with two of
I
them.
mean,
You're
I guess,
accepting
but
gifts.
that's a donation, though. I guess more so than anything.
Hey, but guess what? I mean, you're on TikTok, social media. Everybody knows that you get something out of being on here. So people are
Yeah.
going to send you donations and gifts. So
Yeah.
you can definitely turn that off if you would like to. You know what I'm saying?
But okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would if I was on here letting people know something, without me wanting to get anything back. You can definitely cut it off, because you're giving this up for free.
I
You
mean,
get what I'm
I
saying?
guess I could. Like, it's really not like the most I think I ever got off money was like $2. It's really not that much money at all.
Hey, and it could be a whole lot more. Just saying. But I
Not
don't
really,
know.
but
I trust me. I'm not hurt by what you're saying. Trust me, I'm definitely not hurt, but I just know that my time is definitely more valuable. And if somebody want to pull me away from something that I could really be making money on, then my time does have to be compensated for that, you know? But I don't know. But you do have a point though. A lot of trading courses definitely are a scam. It is. It
Well, why
is.
would someone sell free money is my question.
It's not. It's not free money.
Why not? Well, in a way it is. If you have a strategy that works, it would literally be free money.
Mm, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be because no strategy is guaranteed.
There are guaranteed strategies though.
Oh yeah,
Really?
give,
Yeah.
give us one.
Wall Street. Jim Simons made $30 billion. He has $100 billion. Well, he's gone now, but he made $30 billion. You know, plenty of Wall Street's hedge funds that make virtually guaranteed returns. Yeah, they legally can't say it's guaranteed, but it's more or less guaranteed. Like they
Well,
have AI models that make the money that they don't lose money. Like Jane Street made $10 billion.
so their strategy is using AI basically.
It's a lot deeper than that, but yeah, part of it. It was a lot deeper than that.
All right, but I still don't see how any strategy can be guaranteed because at any given time, the market can do what it wants to do. Like
Because
you
it
saying,
follows the.
and then you're saying hedge funds, right?
Yeah.
From my understanding, and excuse me, I may be wrong. I may be wrong, but a hedge fund is going to take a position going either way.
To a degree, but not necessarily always. Yeah, they hedge their positions, but a lot of the time they're also trying to maximize risk-adjusted returns too. So yeah, they'll adjust for their risk, but a lot of the time they're still like one directional. Sorry, maybe multi-strategy, but a lot of them do try to maximize returns as well.
Exactly. So they have the funds to do that. Nine
Yeah,
times out of ten, a lot of the retail traders don't have the funds to do that, you know. But
yeah.
when you're taking both ends, when only the market can either go up or down,
Mhm.
you know, it just seems to me that you're in a win-win situation almost. And then not
Well,
only
yeah,
that,
that's the point of it. Yeah, that's the
yeah,
point.
and they don't day trade. They trade for I forgot what they call them. Are they called leaps?
Mhm.
You know, they do
Yeah,
things
yeah,
for
yeah.
a longer period of time because they know what's going to happen within whether it be economics, whether it be what's the word I'm thinking of? Economics, politics. They know what's going to happen years in advance, you
Yeah.
know?
Yep. They have more
But
information. Yeah, they're impossible to compete with a lot of the time.
that I think what's really getting me is you say all trading courses.
Yes,
That all word, that's a heck of a word right there.
that is the key word. That's the most important word in that entire statement is the all word.
You putting all the people that do sell a course, and I don't sell a course, by the way. I don't sell a course. I may do mentorship, but I do not sell a course at all.
Mhm.
But to sit here and say all
Mhm.
trading courses,
Yep. Yeah.
man, I mean,
You
it's
do
only
it.
it's
Yeah.
only it's only one way I can see it actually being a scam, and that's because all information is out here to be known on YouTube. Like that's the one of the greatest libraries of all time. I'm sorry. Besides the old libraries of Egypt or whatever the case may be. But you can go to YouTube and you can search almost anything, I believe. But you have to have a knowledge of what you're going to be getting. But all right, I don't know because at the end of the day, you saying all trading course sellers are a
Yes.
scam.
All of
It's,
them. Yeah.
yeah, it seemed like you're scamming the people out of
I'm
trying to make
not.
it look
There's
like
no free money, guys. If someone's gonna tell you, pay me $1,000, I'll get you 10,000. Does that make sense?
no, but if I'm not guaranteeing anybody anything.
Right.
Now,
So then,
what
what
you
is the
just
point of the
said,
mentorship then? Yeah. If you're not, see, but that's the thing. You're saying you're not guaranteeing anybody anything. That would mean that then if they fail or not fail, then like it doesn't matter what they bought it. It just you got the money and that's that. It's like
oh no,
if
they're gonna get something out of it. You have some people who don't have no knowledge of nothing. All they know is green means up and red means down, but they don't have an understanding of wicks. They don't know anything about support and resistance. It could be the very basic things. They don't know what a gap is, which you see all the time in freaking stocks. Like,
yeah, okay. So
you
you're,
know
are
what
you,
I'm saying?
you
So it's
yeah, but
like,
what you're describing is not even like meaningful in a way. Like it's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not statistically meaningful. You're just like using words to describe like random market movement that
So who
doesn't
so who's to say what's actually meaningful in a strategy then? Because you can just use support
math.
and resistance.
Yeah, but okay? Where's the evidence that certain support and resistance is real? Like, what's the evidence that it's gonna have to hit a there's gonna be resistance at this point? Like, where's like the proof of that?
That it works, or well, I would have, if I'm hearing you correctly, when you're doing your technical analysis, you're going to your thing. Everybody uses trading view. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody. I don't want to put I don't want to be an inclusive word. Everybody doesn't use trading view, but let's say me,
Yeah.
and I get, whenever somebody does ask for help, I say, hey, get your trading view. All right.
All right.
You see these pivot points when it didn't hit a certain high and it comes all the way down, and when it goes all the way back up and it went down again, that was a resistance level. That was
But
a
what's
level.
but what's telling you that it's a resistance level other than like you're just describing that it's moving in this way and you're telling a story about it, but you're not like accurately describing exactly what's happening. Did it go down because there's more people decided to sell it because of this variable? Like what variables lead into it?
Honestly, I use more volume than anything.
Okay.
So
Well,
I do VSA analysis, and that right there is going to tell you the absorption levels where people probably had pending trades, or the whales could have been soaking up all those trades up. But here it is.
okay.
That'll let you know that, hey, this market is about to turn around. And it's like, I would love to say it's a high percentage rate, but per my experience, 70 to 85% of the time it does just that when you're paying attention to certain things, such as VSA.
70% of the time?
70 to 85% of the time. When you see
How did you
absorption,
calculate that?
how did I calculate it?
Mhm.
Personal experience.
No, but like, how did you calculate? How did you get to the 70 to 85% conclusion?
If I
That's a
sit
very
here
high
and
probability.
if I sit here and I take 100 trades
hmm Yeah.
and I see when I see absorption at a key level, 70 to 85% of the time that market is going to turn around. I mean, it's VSA, it's volume. What makes the market move? Volatility, right? Like
But what
volume,
drives the volatility? Yeah, but what drives the volatility?
actual traders.
What's causing the traders to drive the volatility?
What is driving the traders to make it volatile? It could be
Yeah.
a number of things, dude. It could be
Right.
FOMO. It could be them thinking that, oh, whoa, this is way too low,
Yeah.
or oh, whoa, this is way too high. It could be. It's definitely going to be traders that's going to make you do that.
Yeah, but like, what are you looking for? Because you're just saying like the volatility is moving the price, but what are you looking for that drives the volatility for you to be able to predict the price?
I'm not predicting no price. I'm just going
So,
off of how the market moves. Why
so what,
predict it? I'm moving with the
if
market.
you can't predict it, then you would never be able to make any money off trading if you can't predict it.
That's not true. Why?
That is
Why
very
not?
true.
You can make money moving with the market. Why?
Okay,
Why?
again, moving with the
Why try
market
to
means
predict it when you can move with it?
because you just said that you're predicting. Because moving with the market would mean that you're predicting where the market's going to go. Again, it's not saying
No,
if you can't predict if it's going to, how would you know to short or long if you don't know what the next price is going to be if you can't predict that?
volume analysis, VSA, volume spread analysis. Like, I don't care where the price is actually. I don't. And you know what? By the way, I do very I scalp. All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
short
scalp.
term.
Yeah, very short term, within 5 minutes, sometimes 1 minute. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
I
I'm
got you
not.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't care where the market is, except for if it's around key levels of support and resistance. I don't care what the price is. Now, it seems like you're more into the whole stock thing,
No,
and
I'm
when you
just saying
deal
like
with
how do you know
stocks,
but how do you know if the market no, I'm just saying if you could like know why it goes up or down because you're saying like I move with the market. I'm not predicting the price. But yeah. Yeah,
okay.
so like how do you know if it's going to go up or down if you're not predicting the price?
Okay, going back to VSA, whenever, let's say, if it comes up to a certain level,
hmm
I'm assuming this is a key level. I'm
Okay.
assuming it's a key level. It could blow past it, or it could react at that level. If it reacts at that level, That's where my VSA kicks in. If
Okay.
the effort does not match the result, meaning there's not a lot of volume, but that candle is a very large candle,
Okay.
but the volume is very low, that's mean that there were people up there that had pending trades. They had pending trades up there, and it's just absorbing all of those people who kept clicking what's the word I'm looking for? Market entries. Think it's
Okay.
gonna go past
How
that.
do you, but how would you account for all the entries? Because you can't calculate like market orders last minute.
You can't calculate market orders last minute.
Yeah, because there's always like there's limit orders. You can see limit orders, but you can't see the market orders, like the
That's
last second
no,
market orders.
yes. Hold on. Yes, you can, because you're watching
Market orders?
absorption. Because you're watching the absorption happen.
No, but how do you? No, but last second mark. You can't tell. You can't see last second market orders though.
Last second market orders.
Yeah.
Then how long does the market orders have to be back in order for you to see it?
Well, I mean, it depends when they get filled, but I mean, you're talking about trying to predict the price based on the amount of limit orders. But at any point in time, as you're determining what the price is going to be, there could be a market order and it gets filled and it changes that. There could be more buyers and sellers than what you're predicting because of the amount of market orders there are that you can't account for.
Man, this sounds like a scam, man. You trying to teach me? I want my coins back, man. I want my coins back. Can I get my coins back, please? You scamming me, man. You
Scam me out of
scamming me.
what?
You scam me, man. You on
I,
TikTok
I
and
don't think
you
you're
got you
able to.
you got a gift gallery up there and you
Okay.
accepting gifts.
What?
Now, this is wild. I know you about to kick me off, but dude,
You
you
need your
can't.
$4 that bad? Like, what did you even? How much you even send? Was that even four? No, it wasn't even $4. How much you even send? Like 50 cents? You want 50 cents, dude?
Yes, I do. Can you get that back to me,
Okay.
please?
Yeah, I can give you 50 cents.
You
No worries.
just
Here you
you
go.
about to kick me off, man.
No, here you go. Here's 50 cents. Here's 60 cents. There you go.
Oh, sweet. Nah, hold on. I
You
ain't want
want it?
that much, man. I ain't want that much. But anyway, man. But no, you can see it
Why?
though.
What?
You can see.
No,
I,
last second ones. Not fast
last
enough
second.
to not fast enough to be able to predict it. Not fast enough to account for it.
That don't make sense to me. I don't get what you. If I
How
can
much do you
see,
sell your mentorship for?
man. Honestly, dude, I sit down with. I don't know, no, because I don't want to sit here and no. I don't want to do no proper what they call it, self promotion. I don't even want to do that. I don't want to do that.
That's
I
not what I
don't.
asked, but okay.
I don't want to do that. Nah, because then I don't need nobody coming up in my DMs talking about some man. I seen you on that guy's TikTok, man. No, I'm not. I don't even want to accept any right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really don't. But when I
Now
do,
you
when it's
just asked
time,
for 50 cents back, man. This is kind of.
hey, I
How much
go.
are
I
you selling the
go.
mentorship for? Just curious.
$50.
Oh, 50 bucks. Okay.
$50.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
makes
like
sense.
my hour and a half is worth $50 and me sitting here with you when I get paid $25 at my job.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like okay, $50 to sit here for an hour and a half to talk to you
50
about
bucks
something
is.
that. But guess what? But I'm gonna tell you the funny part.
Okay.
Half the people that do get in touch with me, they don't even pay. They don't even pay. I don't even
What?
accept payment. Yeah, exactly.
Why,
What?
why wouldn't you charge them if if you think it's so valuable, I guess, or why aren't you charging them if you're gonna charge some people but not others? Like, I guess you don't
Because
want to charge them, or
it was always an option that I could charge, but I don't.
yeah,
But
to
I
accept
don't.
as a donation.
You said, do I accept it as a donation?
Yeah, 'cause it sounds like it's a donation. You just say, hey, it's free, but if you want, you can donate 50 bucks for my
Nah,
time.
I don't. I don't. See, the closest I get to letting people even know that I do mentorship is if they were to go to whatever links that I do have.
You're an
All right.
affiliate.
Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I am.
Ah,
Hey, no, hold on. Now, don't say that. But I let people know though. I let people know I have
okay.
tools that I have created as far as calculators and things of
Cool.
that nature. I'm not gonna say create. I'm gonna say recreated. All right, let's say recreated because none of this stuff is new. Mathematics is something that has always been around, so
All right.
it is what it is. But I have recreated some things, and I feel like I've sat at my computer for months on end trying to figure out how can I continuously be profitable at the specific thing that I trade. And honestly, I know you're gonna hate what I'm about to say. Binary options. All right. I do binary options. Are you familiar with binary options?
Yeah, I'm familiar with binary options, but
Hey, so it's like, dude, how can you win at this? How can you win at this? I figured it
binary
out.
options, that's pretty hard. You know,
That's pretty what?
that's pretty hard. You're getting though that would be pretty bad because that's probably even less retail, much more institution. Binaries, yeah, that's yeah, I don't know, man. That's you're basically like trying to go against the market makers and the hedge funds with the binary options.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Well,
I
where are you
wouldn't
making
say
your
that.
money from? Whose
I'm
money are you taking?
I'm capitalizing off the moves of the ones that haven't been paying attention.
No, but like, who is that? Like, because you're saying that you make money from trading
I,
binary options. That means someone who's selling them to you
I don't know
is
who those
losing
traders
money.
are. I don't know who those traders are. Do you know who the traders are that's on the end that when you make your trade?
Typically, yes, yeah, you can kind of tell who they are, yeah. But I mean, you're talking of, yeah, it's probably some institution. I mean, do you know if it's an institution or do you think it's retail?
Does it matter?
Yes, of course it matters. Yes, it
I
makes a
don't
big,
care
huge
who I get my
difference.
money. I don't care who I get my money from, as long as I'm getting my money.
Okay, dude, you realize
I mean,
there's a difference between trading against another person and trading against like a multi-million, billion-dollar financial institution that's designed to just make billions of dollars off the stock market. That's what I'm trying to see if you at least because binary options that most people don't ever touch binary options. That would be something that's I want to say it's not exclusively institution, but it's probably over 90% institutions trade those. That's why it makes it even less believable. Because you're basically saying you're swimming with the sharks.
they are the ones who control the foreign exchange. But at this given time, for the past 25 years, uh, retail traders have been available to trade foreign exchange. So I'm not the
Yeah.
only retail trader in there.
Yeah, I got you there, but it's like it's much harder when there's less retail traders. It's significantly harder when there's more money, like more institutions, because you higher likelihood you buy something from an institution that's priced it very efficiently.
See, I think the thing you're missing is that I work with volume. I don't know. Do you know what VSA is?
Volume?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with volume. Yeah.
What about VSA?
VSA is just another volume index.
No, volume spread analysis, where
Okay.
you analyze the volume and the spread of the candles. They're like it's crazy. Those two things right there and support and resistance can give you an idea of what the next candle is going to be. Maybe not the
Okay.
second one after that,
Yeah.
but it gives you a good idea on what the next candle is going to be.
So you're basically predicting price.
Uh-oh, he paused, y'all.
No, I'm
There
back.
you go.
Okay.
His phone must be dead. All right. Now I'm basically predicting what?
Basically just predicting price based off those things.
I don't even care about the price. I just want the candle to go in a certain direction.
Yeah, that's predicting price because that would mean that it's going to go up or down. That's the price. Yep.
Then that's what I do.
And what's your alpha?
What is my alpha?
Yeah.
I heard you say that. I'm not familiar with it by that term, but can you explain it?
Do you know what are your returns over the market risk adjusted?
Oh, well shoot. Depending on which currency pair I pick, it could be 85% of whatever I put in for that 1 minute.
That's it's your yearly overall risk adjusted
Oh, you talk
return.
about, oh, you want to know, yearly.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
I've been
alpha
losing.
refers to. Yeah.
Oh, I've been losing. I ain't even gonna fake it with you. I've been losing like crazy. I ain't even gonna lie
Oh.
to y'all. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you the crazy part though, right?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
my win rate is good, but we all know that is overrated. But my what's the other thing called?
What your variance?
I
Your
don't
risk
know.
is bad, or
I don't know about variance. I know about profit factor.
so you have a negative profit factor.
Yeah, of course, at the moment. But it
Okay.
all depends.
So
It all depends. Like 1 week, my stuff might be 1 to 150. It might be
so
150.
if you're losing money, why would you be selling a mentorship? You don't know how to be profitable yourself.
Nah, I know how to be profitable. That's not what it is. It's not that It's not that
You
I don't
you
know how
you
to
know
be
how to be
profitable.
profitable, but you're not profitable yourself.
It's not, nah, it ain't, that ain't, you're gonna lose in the beginning. I've been doing this for the past, what, 5 years?
For
And
5 years?
I,
Okay.
man, I lost a lot of money in the beginning. Oh my goodness, I lost a lot of money in the beginning. I best believe I done lost. Well, man, I'm not even gonna go back into that. But anyway, I lost a whole lot in the beginning.
Yeah.
So over
Good. Yeah.
time here recently, I'm definitely coming out of that. You get what I'm saying?
How do
So,
you
but the whole
but
thing is
how do you know that? Like, basically, are you coming out of it, or are you just going back to the casino?
what was the last thing you said?
How do you know that you're coming out of this like losing streak and you're not just going back to the casino?
Well, I would say statistics would show because my win rate is higher. My win rate is
What about your
definitely higher.
variance?
I don't know what that is. Is that profit factor?
Your variance? Okay.
Yeah, where's the variance? Talk to me.
Variance would be the difference in your returns, or would be the difference in numbers.
The
Like
difference in,
like the variance of your returns, meaning like what's
man,
the volatility between
I
your
went to
returns?
public school, man. You got to give it to me plain Jane, man.
That is as plain Jane as you can make it. It's the difference between your returns. Like one day you make a lot, the next day you make less. Like the difference between that would be like your variance.
So you telling me if I was to pick 2 days out the week,
More than
if
that, but
if I want, okay, give me a number.
typically you would want to pick that between any data that you have, like all the data that you have, and figure out the difference between the variance between your returns. Like try to actually figure out your risk metrics, like your Sharpe ratio, your sigma, your beta, that stuff. Calculate your alpha if you have any. You probably don't, but calculate those things and figure out how to optimize your strategy.
Wow, that was a low blow.
But it's not that you're just saying you don't have alpha. If you had alpha, you would have been making money. It's not a low blow. It's just what it is.
Nah, you said I ain't got no insurance. That's crazy.
Insurance? I didn't say you have no insurance.
Oh, it sound like you said I don't have. You said something
No, I said I
about
don't think you have
insurance.
any alpha. Not insurance. No, I don't know about you insurance.
Well, honestly, man,
Yeah.
one thing I have learned, right, is that some people can trade with just the simple stuff, but some others need the very technical stuff that you're going into.
No, it's not
And
technical. This is not technical. What I'm saying is not technical at all.
man, if my fiance can't understand it, but she can sit here and trade support and resistance and the stuff that I showed her, and
Yeah,
she,
anyone can click
and
buttons.
win. Like
Yeah.
I taught somebody that don't know anything about nothing, don't even know the words, what, and she can win. I know that you complicating it.
I'm not
And I know you're like,
complicating it.
no, this is not complicated. This is trading. I worked at a
No,
prop firm, and
this is the
okay,
most. Literally, yeah, anyone can click buttons and win or lose, but I'm saying it's for the long term stuff. The stuff I'm describing is not really that technical. It's
well,
not. The thing is, like anyone who does trading who doesn't know what those terms are would mean that they basically have no knowledge of trading or finance. That they're just, you know,
hey,
LARPing in a way. But
and I would have to agree with you. I would have to agree with you. But just because don't nobody know those things, don't mean that they can't be profitable, right?
kind of does. Yeah, actually, it does mean that. It means they can't calculate if they're profitable or not. That's literally calculating if you're profitable or not. Yeah, they don't know if they are. Yeah, actually, that is what that means. Yeah. How can you know if you're profitable or not if you can't even calculate it?
I mean, calculated by hand, or I mean, we got Chat
You can
GPT
use,
for everything.
yeah, you can even use an AI to do it. Yeah, you can use Claude to do it. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna
If
have to, because I'm gonna have to see exactly what you're
yeah, see
talking
if you
about. And
can
how do you
download your
recommend
data,
about it?
into like a spreadsheet or something, stick it into Claude and ask Claude, hey Claude, can you calculate my beta alpha Sharpe ratio? Um, that would be good, and you just see what it tells you.
All right. So before I get off of here, right,
Yeah.
I do got a quick question for you. What is your aim and your goal for this?
To get people to stop losing money over things that are clearly scams.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Because honestly, anything dealing with the dollar bill is clearly a scam. So But it is what it is. All right. Yeah, that's a whole nother story in itself. I don't. You might know about that. I don't know. But you go ahead and get up off of here, man. It was nice trolling you. I'm out of here.
Yeah, enjoy your 50 cents.
You're arguing with like nobody.
How old are you, Jacob?
I'm 23, bro.
All right.
Why are you arguing with this monkey, bro?
What the fuck? All right, goodbye.
He's a nigger, bro.
Holy voice cell. You're not wrong there. 23 sounding like that. Oh. Cracks.hi. Hello?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Hey, how old are you?
Yo, I'm 26. No, I'm 25. I turned 26 in a couple months.
Yeah.
What's good, bro? How you doing, bro? How's
Pretty
your
good,
night?
man. How are you? Pretty good.
Chilling. Alright, so I came up because I used to like sell Forex courses like years ago when I first started my trading career.
Yep.
This is like 2019 or something like that, 2020.
Yeah.
Bro, like when I first started it, like I didn't fully know that shit was like, you know, basically selling people a dream and shit like that.
Yep.
But from the day one, I understood that I don't care what these people are on. I don't care about the networking shit. I'm trying to teach people how to trade. I want to learn how to trade and teach people because, you know, I'm from the hood or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And a year into that, I realized, it's not going to work. It's impossible to learn how to trade in less than a year.
Okay.
So I let that shit go. And then I just continued my journey and my own journey. But I just wanted to say that, like...
Do you still sell it or no?
Nah, hell no. I let that shit go.
All right.
I used to tell people who would join my shit, like, bro, I don't give a fuck if you want to go and network and shit. They keep trying to hound you because they trying to get paid.
Right.
Just sit down here and read the information. Because, you know, they actually going to pull up a library of information that people can learn from. You know, you're putting your money into something, but the illusion is that you're going to learn how to trade quickly. It's impossible.
Yep. You're right on that. Yeah. So I guess you come up here to agree?
Yeah, bro. I know you trying to... I see what you're trying to do. But yeah, I just want to let that out and let dudes know.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Well, that's the next guest then. Thank you so much.
Wait.
That's so good. Yeah.
Wait. You said that you into like safer investing, right? So what happened? Why you gave up on day trading, or you just tried it out for a couple days?
I just did options trading. I made it a little bit, but it's not worth it. It's really not. Like, you're swinging options. You're not. Like, the thing is, you're going against the institutions. Like, you can get lucky early, but like the institutions, you're not going to beat them. Like, you know, you can get lucky against institutions, but for long-term stuff, it's not going to work out. So if you made money off options, just keep the money.
Yeah.
And stop.
No, I'm a trader.
Yeah.
I'm a trader now. I'm just curious as to like what because I heard you speaking about how you prefer to safely invest and stuff.
Yeah, because that's basically free money. Yeah.
Yeah, because I got really lucky. Because you know you could safely invest in the S&P and stuff, but you know like you invested in a couple things in the past couple bull markets, and yeah, so I just like at this point now I can't agree with it's just for me it's like your risk tolerance, of course.
Yeah.
Because like to a lot of people it's okay to like just work and put that money to the side and then, you know, live your life, you know, enjoy your weekends, whatever. But to other people, I feel like it's important that you go all in, like risk really hard while you're young.
I mean, there's a reasoning behind that, but it's also just really risky. It's just like saying, it's okay, take $10,000 and go to the casino and maybe you make 50 grand.
I mean, but this is different, bro. You can't compare. You can't compare like the casino. You can't compare the casino to this. You can compare it in the sense of it's gambling and 99% of people are going to lose money. You can't.
Actually, more people lose day trading than casinos. Casino, it's like 13% of people win money. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. I
I don't trade day trade. So it's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, like I'm just saying, like if you're young or if you got the time and the, you know, the opportunity to risk, I think you should really risk. And I'm not gonna say take 10 grand and what the fuck, are you stupid? You just gonna fucking lose your money. But
Well,
you should
that's what a lot of this day trading
you should
stuff is. It's
definitely
just
be
taking
yeah, yeah.
it's just a reskinned casino.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell people to go day trade stocks. I would tell people to find what edge they have in their life
Yeah.
and see how they can apply that to a specific market. Like
But
and,
that's
and
not a
that's
bad idea either. Yeah, like
yeah,
actually use your money to do something different.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'll because everybody has a special personality trait, everybody has a special edge, and that's what
Yeah.
the market preys on. It preys on
Mhm.
your edges that the edges that don't work.
Yep.
And it's very true that how you say the best traders will never sell that is very true.
Yeah, of course not. The best
Like that
traders
is
on
very
Wall
true.
Street, they're all millionaires or billionaires.
That is
They
very
will
true.
arrest you
Like
if you leak their strategy, and they will sue you for any money made if you use their strategy too. They can sue you. Like you never get to keep that money if it's real. If it's a real thing. Also,
oh yeah.
next up is King Sale Trades is gonna be the next guest. I think this one's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but yeah, you're dead ass right. I wanna say that because when I first started and for the circles to get into where I'm in now, which obviously helped my trading career.
Yeah.
But it was very tough because those people do not just like fuck with anybody. Like they don't like to
It's
this
like a
day. Like
community? Are you saying basically?
yeah, basically right. Like so, I specialize like I said, I invest in crypto and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I started in forex. I saw forex like you're not gonna make money unless you have literally
Oh yeah, you can.
millions
It's
of
really hard.
dollars and you're gonna like make money off the spread or some shit. Like
Yeah,
you're not
like
gonna
banks
make it
make
out.
money off forex. Yeah, like you're not a bank.
Exactly. You're gonna make money off spreads with like hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, but you're definitely not making no money.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's good, King? Yo,
So how old are you, King?
25.
Okay. Yeah, what were you gonna say for the topic?
What was that?
What's your take on the topic?
You said all trading courses are scammers. I don't believe that. I'm against selling courses, but I don't think all traders that sell courses are scammers.
But why would they be selling a course if they made money off trading?
Because why would they not? It's a business. They
Is it
learn the
denied because they would lose out on their trading income if they did that. You would lose out on your trading money. Why would they lose out on them making, $10,000, $100,000 a month to, teach someone else for $5,000?
because they're retail traders. Why would they care about retail traders?
Because you have a
Like
strategy that works. Hedge funds
yeah,
can use it too.
yeah, but just because you tell somebody your strategy doesn't mean they can be profitable. Because
You
it
just don't
takes
have a
it
profitable strategy.
yeah, but it takes a lot more than a profitable strategy to be profitable in trading.
No,
There's a lot. You could give
no.
you could give someone the best strategy, but that don't mean they'll be profitable.
Yes, it does. It
No,
literally does
no,
mean that. Yes.
no, it doesn't. If they don't have,
Yes, of course it does, dude. What are you
if they don't,
talking about?
because at the end it's risk management that gives you money.
Again, that's part of your strategy. That's all in your strategy. Strategy is 1, 2, 3. Do 1, 2, 3. You make money. If someone has that strategy, 1, 2, 3, they make money. Why on earth would they not be able to make money?
So you're telling me that as long as you have a strategy that works,
Works?
anybody could be profitable. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's how. Yes, that's what that means. Yes,
So
absolutely.
if you had a strategy that works, but you know that there's no strategy that's 100% win rate.
But yeah, that's
There's,
not how they measure strategies.
yeah, I
That's not
know.
how they measure them at all.
A strategy is just what gives you an edge in the market to be profitable in the
Yeah.
long term. So if you took 10 traders that don't know nothing about trading, and if you show them your strategy that works, do you think all 10 of them will be profitable?
If they can follow the strategy, yes, all of them would be profitable
Okay,
if it works.
if so, there's conditions.
It's not the same thing as a condition, dude.
Yeah, there are
Again,
conditions, there are
see, no,
requirements.
dude, you're not even engaging with it. See, this is the stupid thing of where, oh, what if they don't even know how to click a button? Guys, what if this
No,
guy can't even click?
no,
What if they don't have hands to click the button to trade?
no.
What are we talking about here, dude? It's a strategy. It's do X, Y, Z, you make money. If
A
they
stra-
can't follow X, Y, Z, then it doesn't apply because they're not following the strategy. If
okay,
you're
first,
following the strategy, you make money if it works each and every time. It's that simple. Like, do they not have can they not click a button? I don't.
so in a strategy, what do you think is the most important? There's the strategy, but then there's something else much more important than the strategy. What do you think that is?
If they can follow the strategy, there's nothing else there. You can automate it. You can literally automate it.
No, you cannot automate a strategy because once you do
Yes,
that,
you
then
can. That is absolutely a lie. You can automate a
Mm,
strategy.
because
Yes.
because if you automate a strategy into a bot and the bot signals you the strategy every single time, do you think that
No, the
strategy will
bot
pay
does
out?
the trading itself. The bot does
Yeah,
the trading
but the thing
itself.
about bots is bots don't have emotions, so they can't.
That's the point. Strategies have no emotions in them.
y-
Yeah.
But you're supposed to add emotions into them.
No.
Yes, because yeah. No,
Wait,
let me tell you this.
wait.
No,
Say
no.
that one more time. You're supposed
Emotions,
to
like
add
emotions. When I
before
mean
you
emotions, like
King. Wait, before we go any
discretion.
further, just I get that. Please, I'll let you talk. Just please, I'm making sure I catch that. Please say that one more time. You have to add emotions into your trading strategy.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead.
When I
Please.
mean emotions, let me explain though. When I mean emotions, being able to have an edge, knowing when that strategy will pay out and when it will not.
That's
Because
vibes.
because a strategy is just a pattern. It's just a pattern.
No.
I have my own strategy. It sets up, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna take every time because of the conditions.
You're describing vibes.
What do you mean vibes?
You feel like the market's gonna go up or down. You're
Yeah, the
gonna.
most important thing in trading is not the strategy. You have to feel the trade. You can literally feel the trade.
What is this guy talking about, bro?
You have to feel for it.
Like
You have to feel for it.
do you understand conviction?
Conviction is just how you feel about something. It doesn't tell you what's gonna happen, dude.
But once
Are you
once
talking
you
about
see the pattern,
intuition?
huh?
Intuition, or is that the word you're trying to
Well, I
use?
wouldn't say intuition. Intuition comes along with it, but at some point,
Conviction, like having confidence, is what you're saying.
having confidence, resolve, conviction, knowing that this is gonna
Do you
play
think
out.
do you think
But
conviction like stems from like your gut
Okay,
feeling or
there's
something?
no.
Nah. It comes from recognizing the patterns
Okay,
over and
this
over
guy's a very
again.
low intellect individual.
Cove, wait one moment, please. Cove.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. And then you guys can mute your microphone. There's like a lot of background. I just wanna. Yeah, thank you. I'm just gonna take a moment and.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
What's the emotion for making money? I'm just curious. What emotion makes the stock market go up?
What do you
How
mean?
can I feel to make
Emotions don't
yeah.
make the stock market go up.
No, but I'm saying you have to add an emotion to the strategy, right?
Like what I mean is like discretion.
That would mean you don't have a
Having
strategy.
huh?
That would mean you don't have a strategy.
Yes, you do.
Discretion would mean that you're
Oh,
going off vibes. You're not basing it off anything.
yeah, you gotta add vibes to your strategy as well. Because if you
No, there's
if
no
you
instance.
no, let
You
me tell
gotta
you this.
add vibes.
Let me tell you this. If you took a strategy
Okay.
and you make it into a bot, right?
Yeah.
Hear me. You take your strategy, you put it into a bot, and the bot just automates and signals you every time that strategy plays out.
They don't. They do the trading themselves. They don't signal anything. They're all
Okay,
fully automated.
okay, how many out of 10 trades, how many do you think that bot will win those trades?
It's not about how many trades they win. It's about your long-term profitability.
Yeah, but the thing about trading is people say you can have a high win rate with a high RR, right?
Okay. But
Yeah.
that's not how you even measure it. That's
Yeah,
not even the right
no,
measurement,
the
though.
way you measure profitability is just like risk management to reward. As long as your
That's not the.
rewards outweigh your losses, you'll be profitable in the long term,
Wait, so
right?
King, a strategy is just like the definition
You
of an
guys better
algorithm.
drop me a follow, man. You're not gonna get this anywhere else. This is a late night comedy show. I'm a comedian. This is all an act, guys.
Okay, can I just say a point real quick? I'm sorry. I don't want
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
unmute.
I want to get to the bottom of this real quick.
Yeah.
So like algorithm just means like a step-by-step method to get to some result. Like that can be automated or not. But so you're saying outside of that like step-to-step method to like make money or discover price, you're saying you got to add in like an element of like feeling? Like
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
like your own intuition has to be added into that as well.
So like what are you thinking your intuition in that
Like
case
for
is
example,
outside of
like for example, we know the conditions right now are bad. Like March price action is trash, it's shit.
so couldn't you maybe add that into your algo, like your method?
How are you gonna add that into an algorithm?
Well, you
Numbers.
just described the recent market as shit. So like, why do you think it's
A
shit?
strategy is just a pattern. If this pattern sets up, I'm gonna take
Exactly.
it. That's all it is. But just because
Sure,
that
yeah.
pattern sets up, just because
I
that pattern
know.
sets up every time doesn't mean it's gonna play out.
I want that emotion that makes my stock that makes my stock go up. I want to know what that. I want to get that feeling.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You said all trading courses are scammers. What about
Yes.
those that sell a course, but then the students become profitable?
Yeah, you can. Anyone can get lucky. No one's gonna sell you free
anyone
money.
can get
If
lucky.
I sell a course and make money off that course, I can take some of that money, put it in the market, take 1,000,000 trades, show you the ones that made it, and tell you that I'm profitable, and you'll believe me. And you'll
But
think I'm
Toby,
rich off the money that you paid me and the thousands of dollars that you gave me and the 20,
Okay.
30, 100 other people that I signed up.
So then
You'll
how is
think that I'm rich because of that money.
so then how is school different from selling courses?
It's
Because
not. You gotta pay for school.
how is college
School is
not a
different.
course?
You give them hundreds
Hold
of
up.
thousands of dollars in
Wait,
tuition.
can I make a point on that real quick? Can I make one point?
Speak
How
one at a
old are
time.
you,
Then.
Cove?
Speak
I
one at a
just
time.
want to make one point. Okay.
Yeah, but
So-
before you go ahead,
so-
how old are you, Cove? Just for TOS?
I'm 20.
Oh, perfect. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me just give a little backstory on me. I've been in this whole like entrepreneur stuff for the past 4 years. I have 4 successful business models. I do Amazon FBA and FBM. I do 120 to 160K a month with that. In revenue, it's like 25, 30, 35K profit. I do have a mentorship. I'm gonna get back to that in a minute. But the whole trading aspect is somewhat like to the bare bone is a form of gambling. Can we all agree on that? Like.
No.
You wake up and you do not know if you were going to win or lose, depending on if a line on a chart, a candle is going to go up or down. You're relying on human pattern behaviors to create these concepts. Like for example, like NQ or whatever. I used to trade NQ. Like let me just say this. Like my argument here is that selling a course for trading is literally almost identical to selling a course to fucking gambling, and it's not as guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like people selling a course on it, it's not guaranteed.
Yo, Cove, you sell a course, right, for FBA?
Yeah, I have a
it's not-
mentorship, but
yeah,
the
but it's
difference
not
is
trading.
my
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
anything on trading. Okay.
Yeah, the difference is my mentorship is it's contracted, so it's like 90-day make your money back guarantee. It's all through Stripe. It's all contracted, but I can guarantee results with that. I can't guarantee someone can develop that intuition to trade. You know what I mean?
All right.
There's no intuition. There's supposed to be zero intuition. But anyway, also here's the thing, Cole. Before we go any further, the misconception with trading is it's all a gambling. It's really not. The people who make money from trading consistently long term are not gambling. They have an edge. They have an advantage. They can take it, and they can use that to make a lot of money. The people on Wall Street are not gambling. Retail traders,
Absolutely.
majority of them are. But yeah, so
But
that's
also-
why I say that.
But it
Can I
goes
say
beyond.
something to that,
Wait,
though?
but just
I
real
wanna
quick.
say something to that.
This will only be 10 seconds.
Real quick. Let me just say real quick.
Wait,
I'm
but just
sorry.
let me, Kobe, just one sec. The biggest difference would be like if you sold a course on blackjack, that's not going to hurt your buyers a bit like odds in blackjack. Whereas like you selling a course in trading, the people buying that course from you, their odds are actually hurt by you selling that course publicly. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
No, I get what you mean by that. But I want to, because you said trading is gambling. I studied. Have you ever heard of Mark Douglas?
I might have Mark Douglas.
He made Trading in the Zone, like these books and stuff.
Oh,
I
no.
studied when I used to trade. I traded for 3 years, NQ specifically, and I studied him word for word. He's like this big psychology guy, and he says the individual trading days is technically gambling, but over a series of trades, like 1 month, 2 months, of those trades, like the odds are in your favor, just like a casino. Sometimes they have losing days, but the odds are, the law of the odds is in their favor.
For retail?
Yeah, for retail. If you have an edge, that say it gives you 60%.
Oh, well, if you have an edge, yes. You have an edge, yes. Yeah, I agree with that.
Correct.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
that-
guys,
I agree with that as well.
So when I
Nobody should
see
trade every
traders,
day.
when I see traders showing daily P&Ls, it's kind of like, I want to see monthly P&Ls. I want to see yearly P&Ls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I got you. No worries, Cove. Yeah, and that's why I say too. Like, I want to see your alpha. I want to see your beta. I want to see your sharp beta. But also, guys, if you guys want the live recordings to my live streams, drop mod in the chat. I will make you mod. You will have no mod privileges other than you get the recording afterwards. So if you guys want to clip it, feel free to clip it. Only thing I ask is if you make a cool edit of anything, I get to download and repost it on my main page. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna give this out to a few people, maybe like 3 or 4 people. But you have to follow so I can make you mod. But here, let me see if I can make this person. I can't make this person mod, but I can make Pride. Can I make Pride mod? I can. Okay. So I'm gonna take like a few minutes just to do that. You guys can keep talking, but I just want to make sure so that if people want to clip my live streams, if people want to go through any of it, you can examine it. I will give guys access to that. You just have to follow and drop mod in the chat, and I'll make a bunch of you guys mod. You'll have no privileges other than being able to get the recording. So don't worry if you see mods in chat. They're not allowed to like mute anyone or block anyone. You're just gonna get the recording. That's literally it. That's the entire point. Just so that way people can also get the live recording afterwards. So TikTok is annoying because I can't directly post this full thing. I'd have to download it and then repost it elsewhere, and have to like edit it and everything, and I don't have the time necessary to do that. What I'm gonna do in the future, but this way, so it's a bit more simple. Got Mike. Okay, let me add Mike. I got Nostradamus. Let me add Mike. But anyway, you guys can continue. But Cove, yeah, the difference is like the stuff that you're selling, I would never call that a scam because you have experience that's meaningful. The main issue with this trading stuff is it's not the experience that really makes or breaks the trader. It's if you have a strategy, and that strategy can be based on, like having a specific advantage, but it's never going to be based off really experience. It's off of, can you interpret information better than someone else? Do you have information someone else doesn't have? Or do you, are you there first? But anyway, can you put it up on YouTube? Yeah, I'll put this stuff on YouTube too. I'm just making sure a bunch of people can also get access to the recording, so that way it's kind of spread in a way.
Were you asking me that question? Like if it's like different information?
Sorry, say what time?
Or were you asking me that question where you're talking about like, like different information like you can't really get on YouTube, et cetera, or were you just making a point?
Oh, the information that like what works for trading?
Yeah, where you
that information is not available publicly. It's all private. Like here's the thing: if you guys, there are people who will teach you legitimate strategies, but you have to be under NDA, and they can arrest you if you leak them. Those are the guys that will tell you. Like they'll give you legitimate strategies, but you're gonna have to be under NDA, and you're gonna be subject to being arrested if you leak it, and you're gonna be basically monitored. But they'll tell you the real strategies that actually work.
Like, do you know Julian Petrulius or whatever his name is? He's kind of a perfect example of that.
I'm not familiar who Julius is. You mean Julian Robinson or?
Julian Petrulius. He's like this big like Bitcoin trader. He doesn't sell any info or anything like that. But like just so everyone knows in here, like, there's 109 people in here. I'll leak it, bro. The info space is insanely like in anything. It could be trading. It could be Amazon FBA. It could be literally anything. It is so scummy. Like I get people calling me like scammers all the time. Like I'll leak how much I make a month just from info. Like it could be anywhere from 10 to 20K a month just from info. Like very consistently. Like but if you guys could find someone that's genuine and that has P&Ls and post bank statements or whatever they're trying to prove, then if they have a contract, 90-day make your money back guarantee or however long. I mean, I don't see why a trading course could be unbeneficial. You know what I mean? Like I bought Powell's course. I don't know if you Powell trades. But...
I heard of him. Yeah.
By the way, Tiki, just real quick, PSA. Maybe whenever you want, obviously, but Gooch in the comments sounds like he knows what he's talking about
I can let him
to a certain extent.
I can let him Gooch. Yeah. If I'll let him Gooch too. Maybe he has something else to add that'll be beneficial. Hey,
made a
Gooch,
great
how old are
point
you?
about betting on distributions just now.
I'm 22.
Also, Kings, I'm gonna mute you because there's a lot of background noise. But yeah, go ahead, Gooch.
Yeah. So yeah, I've joined your lives a few times, and like just to like give some context, I'm currently a senior, but I'm starting full time on a interest rate options desk in New York
Nice.
City. So
Congratulations.
thank you so much. But I spent a lot of time. I started off my journey in high school day trading, which is, it's very different from where I'm at now. And, I went to college, I joined clubs, I talked to people in the actual trading space, how trading works at banks and at like hedge funds and stuff. And eventually I realized that this entire industry is a giant scam, the day trading industry. And, I think it's really sad to see like the amount of people who get sucked into this because I was once in that exact same space. And yeah, I would love to just talk to people who are kind of in this process of buying courses, looking at mentors, and kind of like explain why a lot of these concepts just are like flat out wrong. But yeah.
So basically saying like hold something like this is all like what I do.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
So basically you'd be interested in doing something kind of like what I'm doing.
Yeah, I would love to
That's
just like
cool.
hop in here and there. when I
Yeah,
have some time.
absolutely. Yeah, if you want, I would say you can even host your own lives about this, or you're free. Feel free to join mine too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something I'm considering, but I would definitely
Yeah,
want
do it.
to hear
How about
some
this?
arguments
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot. I mean, you can look into it. Like this whole day trading space too on TikTok is huge. Like this is more than enough content. Like I mean, you have people like TJR who've made like whole careers out of like basically grifting. Like the guy does like he's not making money from
Bro,
trading.
TJR
Yeah.
is a clone of 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 a clone. You guys have no idea how far back this goes. This goes back to fucking the 1930s, bro. Like these
1930s?
motherfuckers, bro. Like since the stock market opened, you've had people,
Jesters,
bro, come into the side like, yo, I got some information that can
Oh
help
yeah,
you out.
the
Feel me?
shoeshine
But
boys
of
like
course,
telling stock.
the internet spread pandemonium of whatever teaching people how to trade. That's been recent, past 10 years, obviously.
Yeah.
But I could say it's all in like for people trying to learn how to trade, bro. If it's in good spirits, because I was in a dark place and I really wanted to make it out. Like this shit to a lot of people is the only way they see escape from whatever they're in, shackles they're in. And
That's true.
like if you really want it, bro, just go after it. Just be safe, bro. Don't lose all your money. Don't treat it like gambling. Treat it like a career.
Well, day
You
trading.
will lose all your money. You will lose all your money multiple times over and over again.
Yeah, but that's what you want to avoid.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but like I said, I already said my piece. Like I don't know, I'm 25. I think I don't know who's older than me around in this call right now, but like I see people in the chat older and stuff. But if you got the age on you, bro, and you got the time, gamble that money, bro. Learn how to trade using your own money. Get into your own emotion if you want to learn. If not, bro, if you too soft for this shit, bro, get the fuck out of here. Go back to your job, bro. Because if not, I'm gonna take your money, bro.
I was
Like,
like,
straight up,
I
bro.
get what you're saying, but like, this whole
Well,
concept.
Gooch, you trade stocks, bro. You trade on the desk. I don't play that game, bro.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cracks.
My fault, gang.
You
No,
can
it's
look.
like cracks, like popping off. It's okay. Who are you popping off at, bro? No,
I
one's
wasn't
after your
popping
money,
off.
man.
I may sound like it.
But cracks,
let me
it
chill
would be
out. My
like
fault,
pretty
bro.
beneficial for you to like, I mean, understand what he's saying. First of all, he's in credit markets. It sounds like, but
No, I mean,
but also
the
cracks.
trade-
It's not
trade rates options.
Yeah, he's in credit markets. But it's not a matter of like, gambling money and learning from losing those gambles or bets. That right there is part of the scam. It's like that's not how trading or public markets work, or even private. I mean, it's very similar to also just acquiring businesses like in the private market, but it's not. It's a matter of like learning complex math or learning complex accounting and valuation. So it has nothing to do with like whether you're cut out for losing a bunch of money in order to like gain experience. Like that's
I see where you're coming from 100%. That is definitely a safe and sound strategy to really learn the nitty gritty. A lot of the best traders I've seen have come from those kind of backgrounds where, you started out looking through math formulas and stuff, and that's how you evolved into game theory and things of that such. However, I've also seen people who come from gambling backgrounds and specifically poker. Poker, I want to say if you're a very good poker player, you'll do very good in the crypto market. I'm not going to say like coming on TikTok and talking to people and try to shill a coin or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But noticing inefficiencies in, those tiny markets, you could profit a ton of money by doing that. Instead of trying to learn how to trade Forex or trade day options, you're better off going to those corners of the world or those corners of the internet where all the new advances in tech and markets is evolving, and you're getting the first, that first lick of information. And I want to say like that, like TikTok and stuff is definitely not the place for that. Like TikTok is full of scammers trying to.
Cracks.
Yeah.
So to cut you off, like, you're a bit like, what is your point? I'm sorry. Are you just saying like to go into places where you can have an advantage and
No,
use your
he's
advantage?
talking about how the style of trading to get into it is not by losing a lot of money, but by learning complex math equations, getting your degree.
Yeah, exactly, and he's right.
Such
Yeah,
and
that's the
such,
way they
getting
have
a
to do it.
you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
saying
people.
that
Yeah,
can
people
be
want to.
true,
No, that
perhaps.
is true. Like that's literally true. The only people who legitimately make a long-term money in trading, who are legitimate full-time professional traders, even if they're not an institution, even if they're just, they do it themselves, they
Yeah.
understand math incredibly well.
Yep.
They understand
Yep.
statistics to like a higher degree. The thing is,
Yep.
everyone wants to be a trader, but no one wants to learn any math, and they think they can just LARP and like you get by. And it's like people don't
You'd
want to
be
go to
surprised.
university, but yeah.
Now,
You'd
also
be
like
surprised. Of course, like
when you
if you don't lock in when you make a lot of money, you will fucking lose it all eventually if
Yeah,
you
you're not
don't lock in.
supposed to see, but that's the thing. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lock in, but
Yeah, if you'd even get to that point to make a lot of money,
But just quickly, Cracks, like you're making a category error where like you're making a category error here. Like gambling, the system of gambling is not it's not diametrically opposed to the system
also Cracks. There's a lot of
of
background noise. I
public
don't know if you
I'm
markets.
sorry.
But like the difference is like the game of gambling, it's not you're just trying to get your odds as close to 50 as possible. So it's
Right.
systematically entirely different. Where like trading by sharing strategies and having like more participation in your price discovery is like lowering your odds in a game that's way worse odds than like a casino, and it just systematically works different.
Agreed.
It's more open-ended where gambling's closed-ended.
Agreed.
So it's like not
100%.
really something to even compare.
100%.
One thing, if I could just add, like you spoke about like poker and how you've seen like a lot of people from like a gambling background go into trading, and that's like absolutely the case. But the reason poker players become like good traders is not because they just like gamble. Like these top poker players,
They're not
when they're
gambling.
not playing poker, they're studying like
Yeah.
probability
Yeah, market
theory
psychology.
and
Yeah, I
studying
understand.
like so it's like like a lot of like option market making firms. You could actually search this up. Have like a really big culture of playing poker, and that culture isn't there because they want people to gamble. That culture is there because playing poker helps you make
100%. 100. I misspoke going off the rails with the gambling.
Yeah, it's Susquehanna International. Those guys make all of their traders play poker professionally before they can join. Susquehanna International. Yeah, that's the one with Jeffrey Yass and Arthur Danchik.
Wait, what was your reasoning saying, like, for them being taught or forced to have a background in poker?
Oh, because the thing Jeffrey Yass, who was one of the co-founders of Susquehanna, he used to play poker, and he realized that if you had poker strategy down to a T, like you could play poker perfectly, you actually have an advantage over people who aren't playing poker perfectly. And what it taught him is that you can basically make risk-free bets and make money off that. It's a way of teaching them how to look for arbitrage, basically. Because Susquehanna International, they do a bunch of arbitrage. It's like a market maker firm, kind of like Jane Street. Not
Yeah.
a bit more famous, I think, though. Maybe not as famous, but they're a bit bigger, I think, than Jane Street. Because he's worth about like $50 billion, so like, definitely bigger than Jane Street. Because I don't think any of the Jane Street guys are that rich.
My problem with that, though, is just like, and I'll make this quick because it's kind of just off topic, but it's like poker is like there's a mathematical cap slash there's only a point to where like you can play mathematically best, whereas like in public markets or any like market per se, it's like infinitely regressive. So like there's always going to be a better strategy in a sense. I guess there is like the theory of a perfectly efficient market, but as I see it, it seems like it's infinitely regressive rather than some finite cap to strategy, I guess.
TK, I'm just curious. What do you get out of doing this? Why are you doing this?
I'm building my account.
Tight. That's smart.
And plus, I get people to save money. It's much better this way.
Hey, Tiki.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. You said all courses are scammers. What is a course for you? Define a course.
I'm not saying the course as a like no. I didn't say all course sellers. I said all trading course sellers.
All trading course sellers.
Yeah.
So what about courses on YouTube? They're free,
It's
but
not
they're
the
still
same
courses.
thing.
Huh?
It's not the same thing.
How is it not the same thing?
I'm talking about
Only
free
difference-
information.
Free information that teaches you how to get from point A to point B, right?
About what?
So
Regarding what? Regarding
about
what
trading,
thing?
just trading. the trading videos on YouTube,
What?
TikTok, the internet, all
Yeah,
this
that
information.
stuff's not like real, sure, but it's not a scam because they're not asking for any money. You're not gonna really learn anything that's substantial, but if you want to watch it, you can watch it.
Yeah, King, you're a part of the
Okay,
method, bro.
so no. Let me. How earlier Crack said that if you really want to get into trading, learn on your own, put your own money in, learn as you go. That's
Yeah,
what he said, right? How
yeah.
can someone who has no knowledge of trading that wants to trade, how can he efficiently and quickly with losing as little money as possible, can he get to being profitable?
Can I
Is
say
the
a short answer?
what would you say is the safest route for him?
All the best
There's
traders pay tuition to the market.
okay, no, it's not okay. Cracks. Who's gonna let me answer? Was it
Answer my question.
also Cracks? There's a bunch of background noise. Can you please like mute it for 1 second before we're ready for? Thank you. Someone's opening a door or something. Yeah, you got to go to college for that. That's literally it. There's no circumventing the need to learn advanced math.
You got to go to college to learn how to trade.
Yes,
Why
yes,
would
you
you go
gotta
to college
learn
to learn? Why would you go to college to learn how to trade?
because you need to know advanced math to be a profitable long-term trader.
Do you need to go to college to learn how to do math? You don't need
Yeah,
advanced
more than
math.
likely. What are you gonna or are you gonna self-learn like
The math
scholastic
you learn in
calculus?
the math you learn in middle school, high school, that's all you need. Because once you get to
No.
college, once you get to
King, that's
college,
not true. No.
no, that's all it is. Because
No.
college doesn't
Again, no,
college
it's
does
not.
not
Do
teach.
you? Yes, it does. Do you know what kind of math
College,
that they use at trading firms?
bro, I was in
What
college,
kind
bro.
of? I didn't.
They still teach you the same
Not even
level
gonna
of
let
they
you.
just
No, they
teach you the
don't,
same
dude.
they
No,
teach
they
you the same
don't.
math and then they level it up.
Dude, what kind of math do you think they use in trading firms?
You just need common math as well
No.
as
What
if you
is
can
common math?
subtraction, addition, and then some algebra. That's all you need.
No, not just
Yes,
algebra. It's way more. You know, have you
okay.
ever heard of calculus or
Yes, I
advanced
have.
calculus?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. You don't need all that.
Yes, you do. Have you
How
ever
come
seen the?
there
Have you
there
ever
are
seen the? Oh my God! Stop cutting me out for every 3 seconds, dude. You're not the only person here. This is not for you to sit here and preach something that you think you know that is wrong. Okay, that's not what this is. Are you gonna let me
go
answer or not?
go ahead, go ahead.
Have you ever looked at the Black-Scholes model before?
Black-Scholes model?
Yes. What they
No,
use to price options.
no, I don't even know what that is.
Exactly, because you don't know what they use, the kind of math that they use to trade with. They used partial differential equations. That's not something you learn in high school. You're not learning PDEs in high school. Maybe some advanced courses, but that's stuff that they learn in like PhD level math. You know what an
So
integral is? Or a derivative? In terms
no,
of right, exactly. That's my point. You're gonna have to go to college to learn those things, to learn how to actually trade.
so you're telling me you need
Yeah.
all this to be profitable.
For long-term consistent profitability trading, yes. Literally, yes.
What do you say to those people that didn't go to college but they learn how to trade and now are like profitable?
They're
What do
not
you
gonna be
say to
profitable
those?
long term, not long term.
TJI didn't go to college.
TJR is not profitable. TJR
He's
is a
profitable,
scammer. No, he's not.
huh?
He makes money off courses.
But he still makes money off of trading.
No,
Do
he
you
doesn't.
agree or do you disagree?
I just said no, he doesn't.
So you think month to month,
Not
you
a
think
thing. No.
you think
Oh
he's
my
not
God,
negative?
stop. Yes. I don't think he makes any money from trading. He makes money from courses.
And how can you prove this?
Because Eman made a video about it and he didn't sue him. He would have sued had Eman Trading's video been not true, had it been
And
false.
what about all those other traders on the space that didn't go to college but are still profitable?
They're not
That
long-term profitable.
wow. So that's like so you can't prove it, but that's what you believe.
That you can prove. That's not what a belief. That's just what reality is.
How can you prove that they're all not profitable?
Because if they were all profitable long term, they would become institutions. They would borrow money. They would become billionaires or millionaires. Warren Buffett's not a trader juggernaut, and Warren Buffett has an econ master's. What are you talking about here?
King, I have a question. Are you profitable?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
So did you buy a course?
Nah, I learned it from YouTube.
You're not profitable, so what did you learn?
Huh?
If you're not profitable, what did you learn? That was the value.
If you're not I know how to trade now. I learned the skill.
But you're not
Then you
profitable,
should be
so how can
profitable.
you?
I've
Yeah.
gotten a payout before. I passed multiple accounts, and
So
You said you're not
and
profitable.
yeah, and I've only been trading for 5 months. So how can you say I'm not profitable? You can't
You
expect
said
someone
that
to.
yourself. Yeah, you said
Yeah,
it yourself,
no, but
dude.
you're telling me that. But what you're
Yo,
Oh
saying
can we
my
is,
get an
god.
IQ check? Can we
no,
get an
listen,
IQ
no,
check?
no, listen. What you're saying is I
Oh
cannot
my
be
God, bro,
profitable
you're actually
because
sub 3. Hold on, let me just put this in perspective. Listen. So
Obviously.
listen, no,
Obviously.
listen. I have my chat coming in here too, bro. It's actually irking my soul. Okay. I have a love-hate relationship with trading. I mean, I'm sure, if you go to college and you get into an institution, on Wall Street or whatever, I don't know too much about that. I'm sure you can, make lots of money long term,
I know
especially
how
local.
I know how
No, yo,
easy
can you stop cutting me
I know
off,
how
bro? You
Oh my
sub
god,
3 animal.
dude.
Hold on,
Go
let me talk
ahead,
to this
go.
guy. All right. I believe I'm in the world of business. I'm in sales. I do Amazon FBA and FBM, like the whole understanding supply and demand, blah blah blah. But I believe, King, you have a very decently low IQ. You can't even understand what
Okay,
you're saying in the
don't
next 5 seconds. Not trying to hate. Not
please
trying to
don't
hate.
get yeah, don't get a violation on my life. That's the only
I
thing I
got you. I
please
got you.
don't.
I'm watching my mouth.
Yeah.
Listen, I think you would be better off, bro, by increasing that IQ, by going into a different business model where you can actually extract lessons besides, reading a pattern on a chart. You see what I mean? So, ICT is very, pattern, SMT, fair value gaps and stuff. You'd be better off in going to actual business and learning, the brain dead, sales and stuff, bro. Like, trading is literally not for anybody. Like Tiki, I could tell he's a high intellect individual. Like, he could probably, he's probably going to be making a lot of money for the long term. But you, bro, you are absolutely cooked, and you are the target audience.
All right, bro. We can't you're not making a substantive point. You can't just
Yeah,
bully.
I mean, also I was gonna say, talks about
It's
yeah,
gonna
it
get a
didn't get me banned
violation.
on live.
It's
I
gonna
just
get a violation.
okay, yeah, I hope not. Yeah, but Cove, only thing I'm saying is you need a college degree if you want to be long-term profitable trading because you want to understand the math behind it. Otherwise, you're not. Also, like Cove, yeah, but like let's take it back. Let's not.
Wait. I wasn't being racist. What did I say racist?
I don't know, but anyway, let's just take it back for a moment. Let's not insult anyone's intelligence here. Like, so it seems like it's a lot of. Anyway,
Hey, Tiki, I have a question for you though.
yeah,
Kov can say what he wants. I don't mind.
yeah.
Are you profitable?
I don't
Bro,
trade.
oh, sorry.
You
No, just answer the question.
I just said I don't trade.
You don't trade?
No,
Do you know how to
it's a
trade?
fool's errand.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
fool's
know how to
errand.
trade, but it's a fool's errand. Yeah, I don't have a strategy that works. If I did, I would do that. I would automate it and become a multimillionaire. Yeah, literally.
So then you have no right to be speaking if you don't know how to trade, if you have
That's
no
not how that
edge.
works.
Yes, it
That's not
does, bro.
that's not how that
What
works
about
at all,
Cove?
dude.
Okay, Cove, what about you?
You
Are
not
you
like
asking me if I know how to trade?
Huh?
Are you asking me if I know how to trade?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand the basics of trading in terms of advanced ICT, key levels, key opens, market opens, ICT, advanced ICT. I've been doing it for 3.5 years, and I decided to quit and to get into an actual business model.
You quit because you were not profitable, is that right?
It's also just a technical form of gambling.
Technically,
So that's
yes.
kind of why.
Technically, everything is gambling as long as it's not like 100% guaranteed.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But if you
Yeah.
can get in a business model where it is not, relying on a line going up or down, I mean, that's
but gambling, sorry, trading, it doesn't.
Tra-
Yeah, see,
trading
that's
is
the issue.
trading is
Trading is not meant
possibilities
to
and
be gambling. It's not meant
yeah,
to
it's
be gambling, though.
it's not.
really
It's not.
not.
That's what it was really turned out to be.
Well, yeah, but the reality is like the overwhelming majority, like 98%, 99% of retail traders are gambling because they don't have real strategies.
I have an edge. I have a strategy.
But you're negative, so you don't have a strategy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just got it like 2 months
Oh,
ago is when I got it.
you just figured it out. What's
Okay,
your alpha?
let me tell you guys my story.
I
I
wanna
learned
hear
how
You
the
don't have a
dude.
story, bro. You're still
No,
in the
just
trenches.
listen, bro. Do not speak for me. Like you learned how to trade, but you failed. You were not profitable, so you quit. That's your story. You
That's your
quit because you were not good at it.
Dude.
Yeah, listen to me.
For what
But I became
reason?
successful in something else. You see what I mean?
Yeah, at least the thing with Cove is doing something else, and I would never call what he's doing a scam because at least like he guarantees results. If he doesn't get results, he pays them back. Literally, and he's teaching something where he has experience and where it's not like a sum zero game, but like Rhode Island.
Yeah,
Stop it. Bro, this chat's killing me.
yeah, Cove. If you're selling a course, but you guarantee people money, and if they fail, you pay them back.
It's
That's not that,
contracted where they can
that's
sue
not
me.
that's not a scam.
Of course,
What?
it's not. It's
Yeah,
all
that's
legal.
yeah, that's not that, yeah, that's
And
not
apart from
scamming.
that, he knows what he's selling. He knows what he's doing. That's also part
Yeah.
of it too.
Yeah, but
I've
the
been doing
thing, but
FBA for the past 2 years, bro,
yeah, but the
and
thing
I've been
is,
doing
you're
social media.
but the problem is you're speaking for traders.
Yeah, because I was a trader, dude. I dedicated my
Yeah,
life
but
to
yeah,
930 Open, bro.
yeah, but you were not good enough to sell a course or to make money off of that. You were not good enough.
Not good enough to sell a course.
You're
This
not.
is a wild
You,
guy.
Tiki, you
there's
just
no
said
such
you don't have
thing.
an edge or a strategy. That's what you said.
Yeah, I don't have a profitable strategy. If I did, it
Yeah,
would be
so you can
using
be
it and become a multimillionaire.
so even if you
No,
wanted
but
to, you
King,
cannot
you
be
don't
selling a
have that
course.
either. But
Who,
King, my
me?
point is, you don't have that either. Yes.
Yeah, neither do I. I agree. I'm not. I didn't say I'm gonna sell a course, but to those traders that do have an edge and a strategy that works, why would they not sell a
They
course
don't,
to make?
because it would diminish their strategy. Their edge would stop working.
You think their edge will stop working? The retail traders.
Yes, it would
You
stop working.
you
Yes.
think institutional market
Not I
makers
think.
care about
That's
retail
not what I.
traders?
That's not what I think. That's what I know. It's just a fact.
Okay, I trade ICT 2022 model. It still works. Why didn't they change it?
ICT does not work. You lost money, dude. You're not profitable. Stop it.
It works. It works.
King, you're
I
not
traded.
profitable. Stop coping, dude. I'm not profitable. I use ICT. It works. So why haven't you made any money? Where's the money? You're so profitable. Is
I
it
made.
hidden? Where's it hiding? Where's the money, dude?
You guys think you're just gonna come into trading
Where's the
space and
money?
it comes with time, brother. It comes with time.
How much time? 5 years? 10 years?
A year
Wait,
is
can
a
I ask? Wait,
max
what,
is
what
one
changes?
max.
What
Yo,
changes as you get more
max
time? What
max is
changes?
1 year. Okay, max is 1 year.
Wait, what's
Oh,
changing?
1
What's
year.
That's
The
changing?
money's waiting
Bro,
after
you
1
think
year.
a
Max
year.
is a
After a
miracle?
year, a
You
year
think
is
Bro, I
Max is a
traded
actually.
retail
miracle
for
and made it off
3
trading in a
years,
year,
Hey,
bro?
hey,
The
speak
money
one at
is
a
just
time, bro.
waiting around, but
Speak one at a time so I can hear you, bro.
I
Yeah,
said,
you think.
bro,
Yeah, go
sorry.
ahead.
I said I've been trading for 3, and when I mean trading, I don't mean actually trading. And when I do something, I dedicate myself to it. For 3 years, I woke up at 8:30, and I would stay up an hour, go for a walk to boost my testosterone with the sunlight, so I can get a better execution at 9:30. Listen, and
dedication right
it
there.
still was extremely inconsistent. Yes, I had a 10K payout. Yes, I had actually a 15K payout, but that was not for the long term. That ROI on that 15K in the past 3 years is absolute. Like, dude, that's crazy. It's crazy you're even arguing this, bro.
So you made money out of getting lucky, is what you're saying?
I said I made money to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
point.
I made money too, but I don't count that as saying I have an edge. I made money when I first started trading. I made $10,000 in 1 day.
What's the point here? I'm confused here.
Wait,
This is
no,
what
I
I'm
got
saying.
it. Here, I'll just
What
ask
I'm
this.
saying,
Actually,
what I'm
I'll just
saying
ask
is,
this.
what I'm saying is, your net value, like the money you make, does not dictate whether you're a good trader or not.
Yo, you actually might be giving me
No,
proper
no.
brain
Listen to me.
cancer.
Hey, Cove, listen to
wait,
me. Cove, listen.
wait.
What do you
Hold up.
think? What do you think makes someone a good trader? What do you think makes them a good trader?
Honestly, I'm gonna say all the how good a person's psychology is. Like, that's gonna be their best bet.
A
Making
what?
short-term money.
A what?
There's the psychology aspect that's gonna determine
That's,
if they're gonna be able
yeah,
to make money short term or not.
yeah. Psychology is one, but the point of trading is to accurately predict price delivery. To be able to
Yeah.
predict
Nobody
where.
can do that.
Yes, you can.
There are
Yes,
people
you
who can do
can.
that, but
No, I'm saying like no, like you're saying that like it's some genie ATM. I can just go into the market and pull money out. Like
Wait, King.
things have
Wait,
to line
let me
up
make one point.
for a
King,
trade to like
Yeah,
for these.
yeah.
Yeah.
King,
Bro,
can I
my
say
thing is,
something?
King, how can you believe that
One
like
time
TJR
though,
is
one
really
time though, so I
profitable?
can
How
hear
can you
somebody
believe that?
speaking.
Like what makes you say that he's really a these people who sell courses, what tells you that they're profitable?
Because I trade the same strategy he trades and I make money. That's how I know.
But you just
Also,
said
I'm
you're
gonna let
not
someone down. I have to
profitable.
let someone down.
Huh?
I gotta
You
let
just said
someone
you're
down.
not
The next person.
profitable.
Gucci, I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
down, but
yeah.
I'll
I'm
message
saying
you
long
afterwards.
term wise, I'm not profitable. Because to be profitable is like every month
Yeah,
you're
I'm gonna
making
let
money.
up
Is that
with
what
the
it means
next
to be
guy.
profitable? Every month, if you can
If
make
you're
money
not
every month.
profitable, your strategy doesn't work, my friend.
Yo, King, real quick. Let me just make one point. I'm gonna use big boy terms for a second. So follow along
Easy.
the best we can.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. So how do you accurately predict something if you cannot see the future outcome of it already? So what do you have to do? You have to use the
There's
previous data to create some sort of criteria to predict some sort of future outcome. If you are day trading on the hourly or the daily chart, or sorry, not the daily, sorry, the minute chart, 5-minute chart, whatever you're trading on, you cannot accurately predict that to the T because it is such a short amount of time frame. The reason why people make a lot of money from the S&P 500 is because there's years of previous data. They created criteria to understand if it is going to go up or down. You see what I mean? You cannot do that while day trading. It's goddamn near impossible, bro.
yes, you can, bro. I've done it. Listen, the market. What you said was true. You said previous data, like the trends. That's previous data. You can use that. 2 is market structure as well as
So
imbalances.
to use last year's previous data for a 1-minute execution on a random day Tuesday, that's gonna be nearly impossible.
We're day traders. We don't need to use last year's.
So you use daily to predict daily candle moves?
Dailies and weeklies. All you need. You just need your swing highs and swing lows, and then look at how the market behaves. The imbalances. Why do you think the market moves?
An imbalance of buy and sellers.
Huh?
An imbalance of buy and sellers.
Exactly.
But what causes the imbalance, King?
And King, these orders that are moving the market are not on the 1-minute chart. It's the daily or weekly or even monthly. They're trading that time frame, which is why the institution traders are profitable, because they take monthly or weekly trades, not daily trades.
Institutions hedge. Okay, they're not directional. They don't trade directions like us.
Yeah, they do.
No, they
where'd you get
don't.
the idea
Because,
that they don't?
because if they traded directions, they'll be betting on one move. They can't.
Yeah,
Bet.
that's what a lot of them do.
They hedge. They have multiple
Yeah,
positions.
you can bet one. King, you can
If-
bet
if-
one.
if-
Don't
if
cut me out
institutions-
every time I'm talking, dude. What is wrong with you? Oh my god. If you keep talking over everyone, it doesn't make you right. It just means you're annoying as hell. Firms still bet one direction, even if they hedge themselves. They still bet one direction, even if they hedge themselves. A hedge just means that they have an insurance on what their trade is. That doesn't mean that they're not one directional or not. Like,
What I'm saying is they're not direction traders. In like when they're longing, they don't expect that. Yo, listen, bro, Cove, this guy's not even a good trader. What's he talking about?
I don't trade, bro. I run valid business. I have 4 business models. I don't need to trade.
Yeah, that's your thing. Shout out to you. Do your
Yes.
thing.
Get into an actual business model, bro, so you can extract some sort of lessons to
Nah,
for
I
the
think
future to not be
trading,
risk
I think
gambling.
trading pays way better than that.
I don't know, bro. I do 120
not
to
if you're
160K a month in
unprofitable.
revenue.
Huh?
Not if you don't have a strategy. It's
I have
not.
a strategy. I have a strategy.
What's
You
your
don't.
alpha? What's your
Huh?
alpha? What's your alpha?
What do you mean my alpha?
They say you don't have a strategy. Thank you. Alpha would be your your risk-adjusted returns over the market. If you knew what that was, it means you have a strategy that works or not. That's what that tells you.
I trade platforms.
Prop firms, you can have alpha as well.
So King, I just want to explain this really quickly because I feel like not like maybe even a couple months ago I was relatively in the same boat as you. But ICT style trading doesn't hold up long term necessarily because it's based on like subjective interpretation, right? So things like liquidity grabs or like smart money moves, it can be seen differently by every trader, and especially these course sellers, it's interpreted differently by everybody. So it's hard subjectively to say that this is indefinitely what this means, right? But with quant trading, it's built on like data, rules, and math that can be back tested over hundreds or like thousands of trades to verify an actual edge. And like ICT, I guess it tells a story about why price moved, but quant proves whether a strategy actually makes money consistently. Yep. And the real issue isn't like the idea of like liquidity itself, but that most traders, like pretty much every individual trader, doesn't quantify it into like objective, repeatable rules. You get what I'm saying?
So what do you? So you're familiar with ICT? What do you think?
Yeah, I used to trade ICT pretty recently actually, but I've definitely gone more over to the quant side of things.
So you trade quant now, basically order flow.
Yes, for the most part, yes.
Yeah. So what would you say when you were trading ICT? What would you say? What did you consider a liquidity sweep?
I would say, I guess a liquidity sweep would be a significant higher low being swept.
And then how would you react after that?
It's not like I wouldn't immediately take a trade off of that. I would probably look for some sort of confirmation candle, like
What kind of confirmation?
maybe an IFVG, CISD, but all of these, they don't move the market, they really, the market isn't run off of, like fair value gap closes. You know what I'm
fair
saying?
value gaps aren't like real. That's the thing. Like it's not real.
They're just imbalances.
Again, how would you prove there's an imbalance?
Imbalance.
Mhm.
So the market moves because of aggressive orders. Okay,
But again, how do you prove that there's an imbalance?
there's an imbalance. Volume profile. You can use a volume profile
Volume profile just-
as well as
King, what he's asking is like, what is balance to you?
balance is basically when time and volume are correlated. When the market is ranging, that's fair value. That's value. When one side is
when
down,
time and volume are correlated.
you guys are on the same consolidation, right? Like consolidation ranges.
Wait, I'm so confused as to what you mean by time and volume are correlated.
When there's time spent at a certain price level, and when there's a lot of volume from both sellers and buyers, that's fair value because both buyers and sellers can agree.
That wouldn't make time and volume correlated. Like if
Yes, it
volume
would.
stayed in a certain no, because time's
No,
always
but the
occurring.
volume,
where-
but the volume from both buyers and sellers, not just one side. If one side is dominant, that's not fair value. That's an
Let's not laying
imbalance.
down people. Yeah, I'm gonna let you down too, Cove. But thank you for joining.
Have a good one, bro.
Yeah, you too.
If in the
I'm sorry
market,
with some people, but
so you're saying when you clearly don't mean time and volume being correlated. Maybe price and volume being correlated.
no, there has to be time as well, not just price. If at a price level, market just moves aggressively within a minute or seconds, that's an imbalance. For time, when the more time you spend at a price level, that tells you there's fair value because it tells you that both
Okay,
parties-
so
Yeah,
you're
fair value.
measuring the rate of change of. Wait, hold on, let me just turn off my oven real quick. You're measuring like the rate of change of price to time, right?
No, I'm measuring the rotation between buyers and sellers.
the rotation by what metric?
When both let's say at a price level between price A and B, within that price range, when both buyers and sellers rotate back and forth, when price hits a swing high and then bounces back and forth, that's fair value. But once price breaks,
Why is that? You mean fair value of the asset? Like that's
no
where
fair
it should
value
be
as
valued?
in fair value as in the entire range is fair value because this is where buyers and sellers agree. This range I'm comfortable with. We
Telling
can
you,
trade
but no,
here.
but what's telling you if it's fair value or not?
The time spent there as well as the volume that's transacted there. The volume from both.
But that doesn't. You understand that doesn't make any sense. It's like
What do you mean?
well,
It doesn't
yeah,
make any sense?
like if I ran a business and held everything in a vacuum, and then all of a sudden some catastrophe happened, and like literally in a split second, my value dropped to a certain level because again, like I'm not able to sell my product because of whatever catastrophe happened.
Yeah, but
Why are those time A and time B? Those are both fair value. I don't know what you're talking about.
Volume is when fair value is when both buyers and sellers equally transact.
They're always
one-
equally transacting. That's
No,
how
they're
it
not.
happens.
No, they're not.
One person buys from the person that's selling. What do you mean?
Imbalances form in the market when one side consumes liquidity faster than the other can provide.
Hey, what's
market
up,
buyers-
Tiki? Hold on. Y'all. Yeah, what's up, Tiki? So y'all been kind of
How old
talking
are
in
you?
circle. You said what?
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so on this account, it's not allowing me like access, but I was trying to show you guys proof. If I request back up, can you add me back
Okay, for what?
so I can show proof?
Okay.
Of what?
Show proof that trading courses, like all trading course sellers are not scams, and that you can be profitable from day trading.
Those are two different things. But how do you prove that they're not all scammers? Like you're gonna show someone with alpha, like back tested, 3-factor, 5-factor,
Yes,
beta, Sharp ratio, Shortino, all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you proof. I'm gonna show you the lifestyle. I'm gonna show you everything, all profitable from
That's not
trading.
proof. Lifestyle is not proof of anything.
It's not proof of anything that you're
Literally, it's
profitable
not.
from trading.
No, why would? How would that? No.
Okay, so do us all a favor, right? I'm gonna show you how you can become profitable. Some strategies that hedge funds use. I want you to go on your
You
laptop
don't.
right now, go on your desktop. And
Did
it
you
was,
say hedge fund strategies?
yes, hedge fund strategies. Yes,
You think you have access to hedge fund
I
strategies?
do. I have a friend at Morgan Stanley.
That's not a hedge fund.
That's a
It,
bank, yeah.
it is a hedge fund. They do have a hedge fund. Yes, they
No,
do.
no, they don't. No,
Yes, they do. Yes,
banks are
they
just
do.
intermediaries. No, they have hedge funds that are their clients.
Morgan Stanley does not have a hedge fund. But look this up.
Correct.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
A
correct.
bank. Yeah. So
Why
a
would they?
commercial bank, or yes,
Yeah,
in a commercial and investment bank, yeah.
yeah, they have both commercial and investment bank.
They have an investment bank. They have a hedge fund. What are you talking about?
An investment
That-
bank is not a hedge
It's not a
fund, bro.
hedge fund, yeah.
No, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying they have an investment bank. They have a hedge fund.
Okay.
You just said you're not saying that, and then you
Yeah.
restated
But
it.
anyway, what's your point?
My point is go on optionstrat.com. We're going to look at something. I'm going to show you a strategy.
What strategy? Like, what are you?
I'm going to show you a strategy if you just go on the website. Go on the website. We're all going to learn because the keywords that I keep hearing that a lot of people are saying is payouts. They're saying ICT. They're saying things like this. What they don't understand is that these are all kind of, to me, I feel like it's close to like Forex, what the guy was talking about earlier.
Is that your website, Chrome?
What website?
The one that you're saying?
No, it's not. It's not.
Is it someone that you know, or are you promoting that website?
No. This I don't get any promotion. I don't get any affiliates. I don't get any nothing. And I could put that on everything. Like, but I'm gonna show you a strategy. Optionstrat.com.
Also, just like
Strategy.
quick PSA, like I make it super quick because it seems like there's confusion. Like I think it's a good educational point for the young viewers. Like ICT could be quant. Quant just means quantitative analysis, which is really just analyzing data through
Numbers.
statistics, and it sort of implies like automating that, making it objective.
Yeah.
And so like you could make ICT quant, but it doesn't mean that that quant system is gonna work. But that's
Yeah.
just what quant means.
All right. Well, if you go to the website, it's not a scam or anything. You have folks in the comments. It's free. The only thing is, if you pay for it, you'll get the like real time data. That's the only thing. But what I'm trying to show you is the strategy that I run that you can be profitable. And this is not selling you guys anything. This is giving you free information that you can be profitable.
But your strategy wouldn't work if it was public. It would stop working.
No, it's been
Yeah.
working
It would
because I have a
alpha.
community and they profit from it. If you just go to the strategy, I'm telling you, just go to the strategy.
What's the out? It doesn't. How alpha decay is a real thing, dude.
Go
Like,
to the
how would-
strategy, my brother. Go to the strategy.
That's not what I'm asking you though.
If you just go to the strategy, I can explain it. Go to optionstrat.com. This is a public website. It's not any type of what are you thinking? It's a public website. It's just
Dude,
it's like a P&L. It's like a P&L chart.
Dude, I'm not gonna sit here and promote your website,
It's not my website.
bro. That's not even what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, like, how do you know if you had a strategy that worked and it was public? Why would there be no alpha decay?
Okay, so you keep mentioning alpha decay, right?
Yeah.
You said
Yep.
that you tried options. You tried options for how long?
There's even the relevancy of this.
The relevancy is that if you tried it for just, let's say, a year, a couple of months, that is pertinent information that people need to know because that is not enough time for you to master something or to see a valid result from it. So what I was trying to show you, you saying that the lifestyle doesn't matter, the cars don't matter, you saying that I probably got this all from courses. I'm telling you that with this strategy, I've been
I'm
able
saying
to
it
be
doesn't prove
profitable
anything. I'm saying
daily
there-
and live this lifestyle. Like,
Again, dude, that's not what I'm saying, Chrome. I think you misunderstood what I was saying. I'm saying your lifestyle doesn't prove whether or not your strategies are going to work out.
brother, it's true. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's proof that the strategy does work. And I'm actually
No,
trying to
it's
help
not.
you.
Do you know what your alpha is?
Brother, you talking about You're talking about time decay, basically.
No,
No,
not
no.
time decay, just your returns. Alpha is just your risk adjusted returns over the market.
You said alpha
You
decay.
don't
Didn't
have
you
that.
say
Means
alpha
whatever you're
decay?
doing is
Didn't you
not.
say alpha
Yes,
decay?
yes, but how? Wait, again,
Those are two
how are
different
you going to
things.
say like how are you going to speak on alpha decay when he's asking you what alpha is? So you're right. Like alpha decay would be the decaying of alpha, but he's
Yes,
asking
the
you what.
decaying. That's what he said. He says alpha decay.
Yeah. So
So I
what is
said,
alpha?
I
I
said, so
also
you're
asked
talking
you what
about
your alpha was.
Well, just what is?
Those
Do
are
you
two
know what
different
alpha
things.
is?
Nope. Okay, that's a no.
So
That's
explain
sad.
explain what alpha is. Explain what alpha is.
It's just the intercept of the regression. So like you regressing your returns versus the market returns, it's the intercept of that, which is really just
That is way.
like
That is
that's
way
the
too.
only real way to put it, but like it really is like your
So
risk adjusted returns compared to the market's risk
okay,
adjusted returns
so
with
no
some
no
nuance.
no disrespect, y'all. But even if you're using terms, right, it goes back to the saying that you said that okay, yeah, you need advanced math to be profitable in the stock market. That is the furthest
Long
from the
term. I
truth.
said long term. See again, that's
Well,
not what I
long
said.
term. Let me take it back.
Oh
Let
my
me
God! Stop cutting me off, dude.
I'm just saying. Let me
You're gonna
take it
say,
back. I
"Oh
just
my
said. Let me.
dude, stop cutting me off." If you're gonna claim what I said, let me clarify what I said before you go off on a point that I didn't say, dude. He keeps trying to talk over me. If you want to be consistently profitable long term with trading, you need advanced math. That's what I've said. You probably need to go to college. Like 99% of the time, you need to go to college to learn that advanced math.
Okay, so you said you need advanced math, and what I'm saying to that is the furthest from the truth. You do not need advanced math to be profitable in trading
Okay, no,
or
yes, you
to
do.
understand it. You don't.
To be long, that's not even what I said. Again, my God, this guy's not able to like actually engage with anything I'm saying.
I'm
Wait,
engaging,
like
brother.
wait,
Like
Chrome.
you
Like
No, you're
getting
not.
upset. No, but
wait,
he's getting upset, and
You
I'm engaging. I'm
Chrome.
engaging.
no, but
Wait,
you're
just
not
like
actually engaging with it at all, Chrome. You're not being honest, dude. You're
also, can
not
I
being
ask you a simple
intellectually honest.
like Chrome? Would you say I invest $2,000 into trading, and at the end of the year I've made $2,001, so I'm profitable, right? But does that mean it's worth my time? You would say no, right? So just being profitable
Yeah.
is not the metric to gauge whether you should be trading or not, because you could have put that money in like a risk-free investment and made
Also, I've
And
never,
what I'm trying to tell him
and
is
I
so
also
we
never
have
said that either. I
so
never said that you. Also, I've never said you can't be profitable without math. I said you can't be consistently profitable long term without advanced math.
and
you can't.
what I was trying to prove,
Those are two different things.
So Scody and Tiki, what I was trying to prove to you is that I do have a college degree, but I do have some of my extended friends, my close friends, who I've told this strategy, they did not go to college and they are profitable and it changed their life.
But that means
So
again,
For
that
how
means
long?
nothing. So again, it's
Yeah.
only if
how does it
like
mean nothing if it's defined if it's
I just explained it to you. If you've only made $1 in a year, you're still profitable. So that's clearly not the
Yeah.
metric to look at as to whether you should trade or not. The metric to
Yeah.
look at would be, do
No,
you have a
exactly.
strategy, meaning something that is beating the market with less risk? And
yes.
in
And
order
if you
to
look up the
calculate that, wait, hold on. In order to calculate that, you need to at least be able to calculate alpha. Like, can we agree upon that?
Yo.
no,
I mean,
because look,
so if you
bro,
say no to
look.
that, then you don't realize it. But what you're saying is like 1 + 1 = 3. You don't realize it. But
No. You're
this
trying
is
to you're
why
trying to
you're
look. Just listen.
Right.
You're trying to steer it. You're trying to steer the conversation. What I'm trying to tell you is there are certain strategies that if you can just have a broad understanding, such as the will strategy. If you have the will strategy, you can get covered calls, get cash secure puts. You can collect premium, and you
The
can
will
get
strategy?
yes, the will strategy. Are you familiar with it?
no, but bro, you don't understand what like. You sound silly because they're young, like they're probably 15-year-olds that understand
Can
that
I
what
ask a
you're saying is
question?
just nonsense. So again,
What am I saying is nonsense? First,
you like the
what am I
only
saying is
reason.
nonsense?
So if you took just like a finance course and you understand time value money, the only reason to invest in something is if it's better than like a risk-free investment, we'll just say, but
Yeah.
there's nuance to that. But if it's not better than that in terms of like your risk to return or return to risk, however you want to look at it, then it's not worth doing. So if you can't even
Right.
quantify that for yourself, you have no idea whether you should be doing what you're doing or not.
Because look, you could look at it like this: like all trading is speculation. If anything, everything could go. All trading and
What's your
investment.
definition
No,
of
it's not, dude.
speculation?
That just shows how little
What's
you
your
understand.
definition?
Speculation is we have the promise. We have like in our heads, not even really a promise, but we have in our heads that the S&P 500 is going to continuously rise as time progresses.
No,
What,
based
what's your
on
definition of
Speculation.
what is your
No,
definition of
listen.
speculation?
Hold on, bruh. Let me explain. The definition, my definition, and what the definition of speculation is that all of this shit could go to zero tomorrow. All the shit, all the uncertainty that's happening in the Middle East, it could go to zero tomorrow. Only God knows what tomorrow holds. So
This is a long
everything is
definition.
speculation.
Okay,
So that's
I got
This
it.
is just
So that's
preaching
not.
reason.
So no, that's not the definition of speculation.
I don't think Chrome
Speculating
is equipped for this conversation.
speculating
Chrome.
would be having not a high degree of
explain.
yeah, speculation.
Your
would just
definition
be,
of speculation.
yeah, it would just be not having a high degree of
This
certainty.
is just definition game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to get semantical here, but like it would just be that your conviction on investing, for instance, is low or but beneath a certain threshold where like people in finance might say investing is having a high degree of conviction based on, again, statistics. So it's like a pretty like technical definition.
No point being
It's not
had.
like what God is willing or something like that's not what speculation is.
Okay, so my point is, if I can show you the lifestyle, I can show you the cars, I can show you my
That's
account.
not proof of what.
It's not
That's
proof
not.
that it
That
works.
doesn't
That doesn't make
prove
sense
the
to me.
person.
Dude, people who won lottery tickets have the
No,
same thing. They could say the same
So
thing.
I haven't won the lottery,
you have to
I
show
know,
the
but
math.
and I have definitive proof, and I have a community that's what I'm saying. I have
I
a
said
community that
people
will.
who
Yeah.
won. I said people who won the lottery could make the same statement that you
Do you
just
charge
made.
for wait, hold up. Before we go any further, do you charge for Discord?
No, my Discord is free. My Discord is absolutely free. The only time, like what the brother was saying, my time, and I get him on it. He did a terrible job explaining that.
Oh, you
You
do
know what I'm saying?
mentorship.
You
You
said
charge
what?
for mentorship?
You said what?
You charge for the mentorship?
Yeah, I charge for the
You charge
mentorship.
for a mentorship.
I charge for the mentorship, but
How much is
everything
that?
else is free. So if you want to spend, if you
How
want
much is
to
the mentorship?
listen, if you want to spend time with me, and you want me to actually take my time out, then yes, I'm going to
How
charge you.
much?
But it's not something that I push or promote. You see what I'm saying? So
That's crazy. Okay, none of those are numbers. How much?
I charge $50.
An hour?
Yeah, $50 an hour.
$50 an hour for someone who doesn't understand what alpha is for something related to finance.
Who said I
Genius.
don't? Who said I don't understand? I wanted you
I
to
did.
explain it.
I
I
did.
wanted
I
you to
said that.
explain
You
it,
don't understand finance. You don't.
sir. I have a minor in economics. What are you talking about?
Return your degree.
You said what?
Return your degree.
You said show my degree,
Return.
return my degree.
Return. Yes.
Why would
Like,
I do
have you
that?
taken? So have you
Econ.
taken a
It's
course
econ. It's
in?
not even finance.
Have you taken a course in finance?
Yeah,
What
I've
are you
taken
doing?
several
It's not even
courses in
Okay,
finance.
so
finance,
wait,
Econ.
question.
and I've taken calculus. I've taken
Gotcha.
like several.
Gotcha.
I've taken several different advanced math courses.
Right. So what's time value of money?
Time value of money. My point that I'm trying to explain to you is
This is
right.
like the first thing you listen.
No,
You
listen,
learn
listen.
in
Like
finance.
the
The
narrative.
whole
Look, so look, check this out. Y'all
backbone of
keep y'all
finance.
y'all
That's
interrupting me
backward.
now. Y'all interrupting me
Yo,
now.
yo,
And
check this out.
I'm trying to
Yo,
have a
I
civil
passed this
conversation.
degree.
I'm trying to have a civil conversation. Y'all keep interrupting me.
Answer
He
the
asked me a
question instead of
question.
avoiding. Dude, you're not going to avoid it. You're not going to avoid the question.
No, look.
What's the time value of money?
Don't lie. Just don't lie. Like, don't say you've taken a course in finance, but you can't. Like, the first thing you learn stepping into the room is time value of money. That's like the backbone of finance.
Yeah.
So just stop the lying.
Basically, that your money loses value over time as time decay. That's basically what it is. You want me to explain? So what I'm trying to tell, what you are misinforming people is that you're trying to say that you have to know all of these terms, and you have to know them like the back of your hand so that you can see success in trading. What I'm trying to tell you is that you can know just a good bit of that, and you could be successful in trading. That's what I'm trying to give people the hope. Y'all are trying to say that it's just hopeless in trading. And what I'm trying to tell you is that, hey, I live pretty fucking great.
Off the
from
mentorship or off
collecting
the trading?
no from my not even from my mentorship. I don't even get any proceeds like that. I haven't even procured like anything that's anything that I could reflect and say, I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? All my profit comes from trading. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You got fools in the comment, right? They talking about don't go to the website. It's a scam. Those are the same people who would be scared to even take a risk in life. So Option Strat, it's not my website. I don't get any affiliates. I don't get any proceeds from that. Option Strat is a free website that you can go on. It's a P&L, and it's also an option strategy builder that you could go on. And I was trying to show you guys that, hey, yes, everything you're saying is somewhat true. That you can't. No, yeah, it's somewhat true. Listen, it's somewhat true because you cannot time the market, right? Nobody knows what tomorrow holds, or we'll say maybe the powers that be know, what's going to happen in the market. But if you use certain strategies like the wheel strategies, if you use cash secured puts, if you use covered calls, if you use put credit spreads, if you use the iron condor, use multi-leg strategies.
Manny Ville, more than welcome to come up, dude. You don't have to be scared. It's okay. You can come up, but he won't. I can guarantee you Manny won't. You're more than welcome to come up, Manny. I see your comments. Like, you're more than welcome to come up, dude.
But what I was saying is that basically people's knowledge or information, like how you said, how you're talking about alpha, this and the third, time decay value, it's limited, and all they know is like binary options, or all they know is Forex, or if they're talking about options, like in your case,
it sounds like you.
All you know is okay. Well, just like how you said that, hey, I only tried options a little bit. You probably only know about calls and puts. You probably only know about certain things.
Too.
Okay, do you know?
I know other strategies as well.
You know what a J lizard is?
The fuck is a J lizard? You just made that up, dude.
No, I didn't. Look it up. Pull it up. I did not make
lizard.
A J lizard is a strategy. Pull it up. J lizard option strategy.
Who's that made up by? J lizard? Are you serious?
A J lizard.
I'm sorry. You're not describing strategies. You're describing vehicles. So that's like,
bro,
a butterfly, whatever.
I don't know if y'all trolling. Bro. Just look up the strategy. Just look up the strategy.
This isn't a strategy. So like covered calls, for instance, or whatever you want, like however you want to arrange buying and selling of puts and calls. What you're describing with the lizard or whatever, that's not a strategy. That would be a vehicle. So within that vehicle,
it is a strategy. It is a strategy. Why do you think it's on optionstrategy.com? It is a strategy.
That doesn't, okay, again, a strategy would just imply that you have an edge over the
also,
market.
guys, drop a follow, man, if you enjoy this.
The strategy is synonymous
nobody's here to argue with you. I'm actually here to show you that, hey, it's possible. Y'all probably don't feel like
you learn these like option strategies in portfolio theory. Like if you actually took a finance course, you would learn about this stuff, which appears like you're familiar with it. But again, it's describing vehicles, like strategies of developing a vehicle that then you use.
Oh no, don't tell me I'm breaking up.
Within like an underlying strategy.
Whole time they saying W prone, because some people resonate. They feeling what I'm saying. Strategy. We can all learn something together instead of just like talking in circles trying to argue with each other. That's what I'm saying. It's no alternative motive. It's nothing like, bro, it's literally, this is a free website that everybody could go on that you can learn multiple strategies in the stock market. So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Why we just arguing, trying to say that it doesn't work when I say, hey.
Because again, a strategy in what we're describing finance.
Hey y'all. So like bro said in the chat, he said numbers don't lie. I'm trying to show you the lifestyle. He's saying that it doesn't matter. So I'm like, dang. So
you don't have your numbers. What's your alpha then? What's your simplest, the most basic 101 thing that any first year student in any finance course can literally tell you? It's the easiest thing to calculate to. If you don't have it, it means you're full of shit. That's what that means.
My alpha, bro. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, bro.
You don't have
to
it.
Explain to you.
Dude, just like literally, it's your number that you're profiting over market in like excess returns, risk adjusted. It's like if you don't have that, it means you don't have a strategy that works. If you calculate it, you would see yours is negative. especially with options. You're not beating the market makers at options. You're not beating LeBron at basketball, dude. It's not happening, dude.
I get it, man. Y'all putting like all the nuances. Y'all know a little bit about finance and stuff. Like you said, you have a background, and that may be your specialty. But
Why are
you're
you
trying
selling
to,
the finance mentorship without any
and you're
finance
trying
knowledge?
to look, and you're trying to put off the narrative that hey, because I know all this stuff, I know these terms. That
able to
if
answer
people
it.
don't know these terms, then they're not profitable. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Like, that's not even what I said. Well, yeah, that's not a term, dude. It's literally how you measure if you're profitable or not. It's literally how you measure it.
Yeah,
If you
like,
can't
again,
measure it, it means you don't know.
You keep saying profitable.
Yeah.
That's not the metric in terms of whether you should be trading or not. Which again, that it's like so elementary. It's a little frustrating for me. But dude, you have no idea what you're saying.
I have no idea what I'm saying, but I'm profitable in the market.
$1.
And I don't know what.
Do you not see the irony in what you just responded to my statement I just gave you?
I said ironic.
I just said profitability is clearly not the metric to decide whether you should be trading or not. And you come back and say, well, I don't care, I'm profitable.
Are you profitable by
dude,
$1,
either,
$10, $100, $1,000, $1 million? What are you
up,
profitable by?
bro. I'm up like 4 million. So
4 million?
yeah,
Yeah.
off of trading. I've been trading for 9 years, bro. I've been doing
You
this
have a
shit for a
CPA?
long. I've been doing this. No, but I'm actually going to get my Series 7.
Wait, no, but do you have a CPA?
I don't have a CPA. No. But I make the statement known or the disclaimer that hey, this is not financial
What?
advice. I know that you can't give financial advice
No, that's not what
without.
that means. That's not what CPA is. CPA is if you have an accountant. You made $4 million without an accountant?
No, you said am I a CPA?
No, I said if you have a CPA, like you have
Oh
a certified public
yes,
accountant.
yes. I have a CPA. I thought you asked if I was a CPA. That's why I said I'm getting my
Well, no,
Series 7.
I mean,
I
I
misheard
thought you
you.
did.
I misheard you.
Wait, what do you mean you're getting your I thought you don't have a job.
You said what?
How are you getting your Series 7?
No, I'm just getting my Series 7 just to.
Who's sponsoring you?
Bro, I'm getting my Series 7.
Jesus
So,
Christ. You have to
bro,
have a
I know.
sponsor
Listen,
typically to take a
listen.
Series
Yes,
7.
you have to have a sponsor. You have to be under. You have to be under a brokerage. Yes, I noticed. Like, correct. Am I correct? You have to be under somebody. You can't just go and just take your
Yeah,
time.
so that's why I asked
Yeah.
who you're working for that's sponsoring you.
No, that's just. It's not to work for anybody. Really, it's just to. That's just to more. To more validate my brand. That's it.
Wait, hold up. Chrome, I have a question. Wait. Chrome, if you have $4 million, why the hell would it be worth $50 to mentor someone? You have $4 million, you would make $400,000 a year just off of passive dividends. Thank you for the you just would it literally wouldn't
And that's
like
my
that would not be worth your
that's
time.
my point. That's my point that
So why are
when
you
you
selling a mentorship?
that's my point that hey, I don't have to charge buku cash. I don't have to charge things that change, my lifestyle. Like I feel like if you charging like 2,000, 5,000, people are under the impression that because you have money, you have to charge 2,000 because of your value of what you. I don't believe that.
Well, just, like it wouldn't be worth your time is what I'm saying. Like you do realize that, right? Or
Bro, I
it
just
literally
told
would
you.
just not be worth your time.
I just told
You
you I
make
don't look at it
400K
like
passive not doing anything. Like it just sounds weird. It's weird that you'd spend your time even trying to have like a whole mentorship thing and find people for it. Like, do you not have a job otherwise, or you're just a trader?
I'm just a trader, bro.
So that really wouldn't be worth
This
your
is
time.
literally like passive income to me, bro. To get on the phone with me for an hour to just make $50, it's just passive income. Well, it's not because I know y'all gonna say, well, that's not really passive income because passive income. Like, I get it, bro. I get it.
Oh, but like what I'm seems to be weird. Anyway. Did $4 million total or like in 9 years?
Bro, I'm up $4 million. I'm up $4 million, bro.
In how about time frame? In the 9 years that you were trading?
Yeah, within the 9 years, yes.
Yeah, so I was curious. Okay. But you don't know what alpha is, or
No, I don't know what alpha is, but I'm up $4 million. Like,
okay.
see,
That
you see the
sounds
point. You see the point that I'm
difficult.
trying to make.
I think if you understood what alpha was, you would realize that what you're saying is just kind of ludicrous. It's just kind of like nonsensical.
How's it nonsense? How's it not? How? Explain it.
Because you could have made 2 trades in the past 5 years. One trade you lost $2 million. One trade you made $6 million. Does that mean you have a strategy or like you have any business selling a course?
But that's not what happened. That's not
Well, all you
true.
said is your whole justification for you being a mentor and selling
Yeah.
this course is that you made $4 million. I just
That
explained
I
how
made
that's
$4 million.
nonsense if that's your entire that's a fallacy if that's your justification.
No, it's not. Because look, what I'm trying to tell you is, for some reason, now I'm starting to think like what bro said, right? Like, I understand this is probably for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You're not really trying to teach anybody.
No, this is
Y'all
to
really just
show
kind
like
of
how terrible. No, this is to show how terrible it is. Like the people who pitch finance anything like online is just so horrible. Like the information is just literal straight garbage. Also, did you say you're getting your Series 7? Isn't that for like learning?
yes, if
Isn't
you
that for being
I'm
a
yes,
confused though.
financial analyst or not?
yeah,
Are you just
no,
saying
it's
if you
not
have
just
a
it's just not just for a financial analyst. It's not, and I think bro down there would tell you
well,
it's
no.
not.
So are you saying that like if you just have a brokerage account, you can take a Series 7?
You said if you have a brokerage account, you could just
You
take a
said you're
Series
doing it through
7.
your broker, right?
Doing it through, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Not through, no. You gotta do it through like a brokerage or a hedge fund.
No, you have to be you have a sponsor, meaning someone that you're employed by
Yeah.
that sponsors you to take it
Yeah,
because
but
you're
that you
about
didn't
to
have a
be in a
job.
role that
Yes,
is
Other
providing
and
than
you would have to
financial
work.
advice.
You would have to work at somewhere like Charles Schwab. You would have to work somewhere, right?
Mhm. Yeah, like but you said you were a trader, like you didn't have a formal job. So why would someone even bother sponsoring you? Because you're not gonna work at an institution.
That's why I keep saying we're talking in circles, bro. Because I just told you that, hey, I'm just getting it to solidify myself. That's it.
Just
The
getting it.
Series 7 that's basically the hallmark that, hey, you know what you're talking about. Correct?
Well, no, it's not.
Tra-
Especially
so what would it
There's
be?
literally no
it's
point in
not.
dude.
Doesn't mean you have a strategy to trade. Like I
No.
believe probably
Answer my question. Answer my question.
99.999 people who've passed a Series 7 or whatever you're trying to take
Yeah.
have been successful trading. That's silly. What?
Yeah, that doesn't even. It's just a license to sell. Yeah, but
You have a license to sell,
did you
right?
think saying that you? Yeah,
Right,
but
but
did you
you
think
need a
like saying that you're
strategy
gonna
to
get a
trade.
Series 7 would have made you more credible? Like the guy doesn't know how to calculate if he's like really but you don't like know how to calculate your returns
So
properly.
when
And
you
you're
have
like,
your
I'm
Series
getting a
7,
Series 7.
when you answer this, so when you have your Series 7, yes, you have to be sponsored, but you have to work under that person for your Series 7 so that it's like pretty much hung with a brokerage. Correct?
So again, it's just to
No,
talk
answer the
this from
question.
a.
Is it correct?
What do you say? What did you say?
For you to have for your Series 7 to be active, you have to be
Yeah,
actively working, right?
correct.
But if
Yes.
you get your Series 7 and you have that certification, don't you still have that certification for your Series 7? Correct?
Yeah. What I don't. What is your
Yes,
point?
right? Yes. So
You're just
what I'm
saying
trying
people that give financial advice have Series 7s. What is your point? That has no bearing on
Yeah.
whether
so
you can sell
my
or you were
point now,
successful in trading.
Yeah.
so my
That has
point
no bearing on it whatsoever.
my
You don't
point
even need that for trading. You don't need a Series 7 to be a successful
you
trader. It's
don't
like not even worth
but
your
what I'm
time.
saying is just to have it
Why would that
just
be worth your time?
you said what?
Why would that even be worth your time? making millions. Like, just keep making millions. Why even bother?
And again, a Series 7 isn't making sure that you can create alpha at
Yeah.
all. It has nothing to do with what you're selling. All it is doing is making sure that you understand legislation, financial vehicles,
Exactly.
securities
Exactly.
themselves in
My
order to
point.
give advice. That
My
doesn't
point.
mean
My point to give advice, and I sell courses.
oh my god. You're not advising people on wealth management. You're
Wait, now you
advising them
sell
on
courses? But I thought you said wait. Now you sell courses.
Courses, mentorship, bro. Yes, you keep going to the
I thought you
nuances
said
and
you
the
didn't sell
semantics.
courses.
Like, bro, like
How much are the courses? Because the mentorship's 50. How
I
much
just
is the
said
course?
$50 mentorship. I don't sell courses. Not to what you're referring to. Mentorships. Because we're talking about courses.
You didn't just say you sell courses, but okay. Like, what? Or you guys heard him say courses, right? I'm not. What on earth?
Can we go look at the strategy so I can show y'all, like, or no, we're just gonna keep talking in circles? You saying that what's the point of giving my Series 7? Like, when he just down here below, he just proved that, hey, it's just so that you know legislation, you know this, that, third. It's just to prove that, right? So that's the reason that I'm getting it. Not to work for anybody.
But people are coming to you to outperform the market, right?
Yeah.
For advice on how to outperform the market.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the fucking Series 7.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so what the fuck does a Series 7 have to do, if you can explain again? It's for legislation, for you to know that you know what the fuck you're talking about, right?
So like if you're wanting to like put your savings, right, not in cash, but like in some sort of portfolio that at least tracks the market, maybe with slightly less risk. I think it typically obviously underperforms the market, but obviously there's less risk. It's not like producing real alpha, but it's more so like wealth managers are, for the most part. Again, there's like different grades of wealth management, but wealth managers are for the most part trying to produce a higher return than like a savings account, or a good bit more of a return, but giving advice on that. So it has nothing to do with like we're talking about like what, like 5, 8, maybe 10% a year. So like this has nothing to do with what you're guiding people on in terms of making
really, I think
thousands of percents a year.
I got you, bro, and I'm not trying to interrupt, but it's like I said, you're trying to focus on the specifics. The Series 7 is just something to add to my repertoire. Like that's just something to have under my belt, bro. It's not to change my life.
How are you going to take it?
How are you even use it?
How are you going to take it?
What benefits?
I'm not taking it to use it. Y'all keep missing the point.
No, but how are you going? How are you going to get sponsored to take it?
I just
haven't thought this through, Chrome.
I just told you, man.
How? Just explain it. How are you gonna get sponsored to take it?
Yeah. What is that?
When you say how, what are you talking about?
Okay.
Because I just told
in
you
order
that
to get
you have to
sponsored, you have to work for someone, right?
Yeah.
Who are you going to work for in order to take it?
You don't have to work. You don't have to work for it. That's if you want it active. I kept explaining that.
No. In order to take the exam, you have to have a sponsor.
Yeah, who's going to
Yes,
sponsor
Who contracts you?
You have
and
to
pays
have
you.
a sponsor, but you're not working with that person. It's almost like
yes, you are.
That's if you want it active. Google is
in order
free.
to
Google
take
is
the
free.
exam.
Google is free.
In order
What are you
to
talking about?
Wait, are you claiming that anyone can take a Series 7?
You have to be sponsored by somebody, right?
So who's going to sponsor you?
So if you want to,
dude,
bro.
This guy's actually like, are you just purposely like playing dumb here? I'm so confused.
I'm not purposely playing.
Who's
dumb
going to
because
sponsor you? Just answer the question. Who's going to sponsor you? Robinhood can't sponsor you, bro. You don't work for Robinhood. Dude, you are like no offense, but like
Robinhood's
you sound like you're older
it's
than
not an
like
investment.
you sound like you're older than 25 or 30 even. Like dude, you're just a blatant scammer up here. It's really weird at your age to be doing this.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You just said Robinhood.
Wow,
is
what are you
gonna
talking about, man? I'm gonna get
sponsor you to
sponsored
take
by
the Series
Robinhood,
7.
man. I'm gonna get
You
sponsored
don't
by
have to.
Robinhood.
You don't
Make
have to
$4 million.
work. You don't have to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Yes, it
the
does.
Get out of
firm.
here, bro.
It doesn't matter the
You
firm
can't
Get
just
out
have
of
a
here.
Robinhood account and take the Series 7.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I said. You see, you keep trying to steer the conversation, bro. It's not even funny.
Wait, are
Like
you
I'm
gonna
trying to
work
tell
at
you,
Robinhood? Wait, Chrome, are you gonna work at Robinhood?
you have to work there for it to be active. I keep telling y'all this, and y'all know
What's your
this.
position? So wait, you're gonna have a
Y'all
position at
know
Robinhood?
this.
Is that what you're
Y'all
saying?
know this. Come on, man. Y'all know this. You see how they
You have a
keep avoiding. You see how they keep avoiding where I'm trying to show y'all the strategy, and then y'all keep saying, "Oh, well, like y'all keep focused on this." And I told you this is just to have something under my belt. You don't have to work for them for it to be active. You all can look this up. You don't have to work for them.
No, but what
What are
is
you
the
talking
point of
about?
them sponsoring you if you're not gonna work for them, dude? If you don't work for them, why would they bother sponsoring you?
Bro, you can get sponsored to take the test. These are facts. You can look this up. You do not have to work for them.
Oh, those
It's
guys
just
probably got
like if you were
sponsored
to
over
get
here. Let's
All
this
right,
guy's fine.
it's
This
just
wait,
guy's
wait,
like
sponsored.
wait.
listen,
I'm actually FINRA certified, and like, dude, what you're saying is
There you go.
absolutely absurd. Like, you can take
bro,
the
you are not
SIE exam.
you are not FINRA certified, bro. Just
Yes, I took the SIA 63 and 79.
Yes.
What you have to be sponsored by the firm. If you leave, why would a firm sponsor you if you're not going to work there? Why would they pay for
and
you?
if you
Why would you
leave what? If you leave what? If you leave what?
If you leave, you lose it.
You don't lose it. You lose like
Yes, you do. After 2 years, you are no longer certified.
Yes.
After 2 years, right? Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? It's just
Yes,
that,
Yes.
Google
like I
it.
said,
Fact check me. What
like
are you
like I
trying to
said,
prove?
but fact check the point where I said that, hey, if you take your Series 7, you do not have to work. Like you said, after 2 years, it will be disactivated. It's like
So are
if
you going to apply to a job, get the job, take the
Too
exam,
funny.
and quit immediately after? Because that's the only way you're gonna get someone to sponsor you to do it.
yes, bro. Yes.
So you're
Yes.
gonna wait. If you're making so much money, why would you waste so much time to apply for the job, get the job, study for the exam,
Yeah.
take the exam, and
I'm
quit?
not getting the job to work it. That's what y'all keep missing. Like y'all keep missing
You
that.
have to get the prerequisite to take the exam is to get the job,
Bro, it's like, look, check this
bruh.
out.
Too
It's
funny.
what it is. What do you mean?
He said, bro, it's like if you were to if you was to be a realtor, right?
No.
Your
This is
realtor
FINRA.
license.
This is
No,
FINRA. This is
listen.
not a realtor. This is FINRA.
No, it's
Completely
the
different.
same. It's the same thing because
FINRA
if you,
doesn't.
no, look, I'm trying to tell you, it's the same
You're
analogy.
trying to be analogous, but the financial markets are way more highly regulated than
No,
the
no,
real
no.
estate markets.
So with real estate, if you got your realtor's license hung with a broker, you would still be a realtor, right?
You can
But
get a
you
real
cannot
estate
be a
license
practicing.
without working at a brokerage
Listen,
firm, though,
you
which is what I'm
cannot.
trying to say.
You
You can
cannot
get a
be
real
a
estate
listen,
license
listen,
and be
listen.
personal.
You cannot be a practicing realtor if you are not hung with a brokerage, correct? So the
Yes, you
same thing.
can.
So
You can be.
so
Yes,
look,
you,
listen.
After
So
the
listen.
live
So
stream
listen.
scene in here, but
You're
this is
FINRA.
hilarious.
You say you're FINRA certified.
Chrome, what
So
you're saying is insane. Anyone can go get a real estate license and be registered. You don't have to work
Yeah.
under a brokerage. For
Right.
FINRA, you can. You cannot.
Yeah. You have to work at an institution who's gonna sponsor you.
Who
You can't
is
just take it and not
certified
work
with
for the
FINRA?
institution.
okay.
Yes, that too. Yeah.
What you should do, if you want to have
Legitimate,
some qualifications, you can take
regulated
something called
financial
the
institution.
CFA. But like, don't come up here acting like you're qualified or have any understanding what you're talking about. Why don't you take the CFA then? If you want some sort of way to show that and verify that you're not fraudulent,
Yes,
because the CFA is way harder than the Series 7. Series 7 is a joke compared to the CFA.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, you can do a CFA.
And
Don't
that's
need to be
my
sponsored.
and that's my whole point that I'm trying to explain to y'all. Through the years, I have been able to procure $4 million from trading, from day trading, from
Do you know what
weekly trading.
procure means?
Yes.
Procure means to purchase. So you just said you purchased
No, it
$4
does
million.
not. No, it does not.
What is
No, it does
procurement?
not.
What does
No, it does
procurement
not.
mean?
To procure, to gain. What are you talking about? You
What-
see,
what-
they
what
just,
is- what
bro,
does
they trying to
procurement
lead.
mean?
They
Look it
trying
up.
to lead. They're trying to lead y'all astray.
Regardless,
I'll Google
regardless,
it.
They're trying to lead y'all astray.
regardless,
Pull that up on your computer. Pull that up on your computer. What does
regardless.
procure
But
mean?
continue. Why do you need a certification?
No. What does procure mean? Let's not skip that, bro. I'm telling y'all listening. They just trolling. They trying to sway
So
the
the guy who
conversation.
doesn't know what.
Pull up procurement. Pull up procurement. Because you're supposed to be a FINRA certified, didn't you say that?
It's literally the process of acquiring raw materials and goods.
Raw materials and goods.
Yeah,
Acquiring.
used in business to describe purchasing goods, like literally right here, dude. What are you talking about? How did you buy? Who sold you $4 million, my guy? Guys, can you see that? Right there, right there. Like,
Look, they saying procure does mean that. Like, come on, procure. Look, Chrome is correct.
anyway, regardless,
So
doesn't matter.
procure.
Doesn't matter.
But you're
regardless,
FINRA certified, and
semantics
you,
doesn't
and you
matter.
know what. But he's saying semantics. Y'all see what they doing, y'all? Y'all see what they doing?
Regardless, if we can get away from the semantics. I'm saying, like, in general business terms, I've never heard
Nah.
anyone in finance use the word procure to mean purchase in terms of, like, I gained $4 million in the stock market, saying I procured $4 million in the stock market. That is not a financial term.
It
No
is,
one has
bro.
ever said that.
It is. Just stop.
Regardless, we can argue semantics here, but like no one has ever said I'm going to I procured $4 million.
The whole look. The whole point is, regardless of what y'all saying, I'm up 4 million and y'all not. Y'all nowhere close. And I'm trying to tell you,
You're
all the
selling
terms,
something for
all the
wait,
terms.
Chrome,
Look,
you're up four.
all the terms.
You're up $4
Check me
million,
out.
and you're selling something for
Check me out.
$50 an hour.
Check me out. All the terms that y'all know is good, but it ain't get y'all nowhere from all those terms that you know. So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all.
I'm trying to explain all those terms. Can you talk normally?
And then we just trying to just be funny. Like, come on, bro. I'm actually trying to help you, and I'm trying to help you.
Wait, Chrome. How many dollars did you invest to gain $4 million?
So in I want to say about 2019. So 2019, I started with $2,000.
It's not what I'm asking. What was your
No.
total capital invested to
2,000 to
gain
$4
$4 million?
You said I said $2,000.
That's no. No. That's your starting point.
He turned 2,000 to 4 million. That's what he's saying. He turned 2,000 to 4 million. Is that what you're saying, Chrome?
I started with my account with
In 9
$2,000. Yes.
Yeah, in 9 years he turned 2,000 to 4 million, which is
Not
okay.
not all together, but of course you want to still add to the market, but it's not just solely to 2,000. But I started with $2,000. Yes.
But what's your total invested versus what you got out? Like,
you said my total investment.
yeah, it's not 2K. It's more than 2K. Like, what is that? Yeah.
So you guys know that's an IRR of 132%, and that doubles Jim Simons. So that's really impressive.
Yeah. Also, like 20. I don't know if you know math, but 2019 is not 9 years ago. So you're trading for 9 years, but 2019 is when you started. That would be 7 years, or 6 to 7 years.
See,
Not
I
9
just
years.
took the 9 years from what he said. 7 years, so it's actually 196% IRR.
So he would have been like 200% on his money every single year for half a decade, for more than half a decade. Okay, Chrome, I'm sure you did that. Yeah, that sounds.
You'd be the greatest investor of all time
totally
if what
believe
you're
that.
saying is true. Like,
I just told you that I didn't turn 2,000 into the whole 4 million. I said, of course, you have to add money to your portfolio. Like you have to
Yeah, how much
constantly
did you
add. I can't say
Yeah,
how
what's your
much.
total?
I can't say how much I've added. Like bro. Like that's what I'm trying to. The point is,
Like, what's the total you added versus you got out? You put in 100, you got 100,000, you got out 4 million. You put in 3 million, you got out 4 million. Like, do you see what I'm?
I'll say about.
Do you not know that? Or?
I'll say about 100 to a little bit north of 275.
100 to 275. Okay, even 275. No, that'd still be like, what would that be? 100 to 4 million in 7 years or 6 years, I should say.
we would have to know
That'd
when
still
he
be-
added it, at what point in time. But regardless, like either way, it's going to be over 100% IRR.
Yeah, that would be like you're doubling your money every year. It'd be 100,000, 200, 100,000, 200, 400, 8, 1.6, 3.2. So you would like barely get
But
there.
all
So
y'all,
yeah,
all
you'd have
y'all
to double your money.
saying, all y'all saying, it's a lie. I'm trying to show the lifestyle. I'm trying to show the cars. They say it doesn't matter. I'm trying to show my account. He said it doesn't matter. Like what's the point? What's the point of even having this conversation?
But can you acknowledge that getting a 200% IRR sounds absurd? Do you know what
it's
IRR
insane.
is? Chrome, do you know what IRR is?
Yes, I know what IR is.
What is the difference between IRR and your growth rate on your
I
portfolio?
don't know. Why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell
No,
us?
no, I'm curious. You just said you know what
No,
it is. So I'm just
why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us?
wait, but I'm
He
because
doesn't
I'm
know
asking
what
the
it is.
question.
No, why
I
don't you tell us?
I just calculate the IRR. Obviously, I know what it is.
What is it?
So, are you admitting you don't know what it is?
I don't know what it is. What is it?
Okay,
What is it?
it is your compounded annual return. So, for example, if you 3x your money in 5 years, that is a 25% IRR because those dollars compound year over year. So, it's actually how investors measure what the return is adjusted for compounding. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So, it's a very important metric that every investor essentially looks at, and I just don't know like how people don't know this if they're trading this much. It's like basic finance 101.
But he has an econ minor, so he definitely knows something. Apparently, I don't know what the point of you mentioning your econ minor was. But what's your degree in, if you don't mind?
There's no way he has an econ minor even.
Bro, look.
What's your
It's
degree?
been look, what I'm trying to explain to y'all, IRR, all of these terms, right? It's the same way they taught us the Pythagorean theorem. It's not something that it's not something that we use.
Yeah, this is a comedy. Guys, you better follow. You're not going to get copy like this.
What's so funny?
You don't think the Pythagorean theorem is helpful in life?
Bro, they
I'm
trolling,
cooking
bro.
this, don't
Like
worry.
they trolling. Like y'all. I get it. It's
If you're
entertainment.
mod, guys, if you're mod, you can get the full replay of this live stream afterwards. Please clip it. Please clip as much of it as you want. You can clip it, repost it, reuse my content. I have no issue. Only thing I ask is if you make a nice edit, I get to repost it to my main page. That's the only thing I ask. If you guys have mod status, you get the full replay afterwards. You can clip it as much as you guys like. Just let me know, and if I like your edit, I'll use it. But Chrome, Pythagorean
Clip
theorem
it
is
for
still
what?
useful.
Clip it for what? It ain't gonna get no views. What I'm trying to explain to you is
Yeah,
that
there's no worry about that.
the Pythagorean theorem.
No views. Chrome, no views. I've been doing this for a week. I went from like 50 viewers to over 200 on average. Now I average over 100, dude. I know what I'm doing, Chrome. Anyway, the point is like IRR is legitimately used by banks and hedge funds and anyone working in finance, corporate finance, financial analysts. Like everyone uses that. It's like
It's literally the benchmark for
important things you
returns.
can learn. Yeah, it's your IRR. Yeah.
It's
Also, what do
literally
you mean
ubiquitous
100 ain't
across the
nothing?
financial landscape. It's how you compare funds to one another. If one has a
Also, what do you
12%
mean
IRR,
100
it's
is
only
nothing?
15.
Twist it. If you can make 100% returns, you would like basically be a millionaire. If you can do that for multiple years, you would be a multi.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like bro had said, I'm not a bank. What I'm trying to explain to y'all is that it's cool that y'all know all these terms. These terms are probably known before. Like what the example I was trying to use with the Pythagorean theorem, whether we use it in life, it's not something that we constantly think about. So just because you don't know that information does not mean you can't be successful in the world of trading. That's my
Well,
whole
no,
point.
no. So these aren't just terms; these are concepts or formulas,
Yeah.
even. And you can't
IRR is a
understand
formula. Yeah.
whether you are successful or not without these concepts. So you saying you just hand waving off just basic finance or like basic financial concepts. Like the point,
And I've been able to
the true
make
point is
I've been able to make sizable trades, whether you think it's gambling or if you think it's this. I've been able to make
right. And if you were
sizable
actually
trades.
serious, but if you're serious about what you're doing, you'd want to understand whether you were gambling or you actually have something, right? Or do you just are you
Also,
just like
like, how is
living?
it?
It's just a weird
Also,
way to
how is it
live
that you're
life if
studying?
you're just. Sorry,
Yeah,
go to.
but Yeah, I was gonna say, how is it that you're studying for the Series 7, but you don't know what like alpha or IRR is? Like,
I know what
that's
IRR is. The whole time I'm
well,
trolling.
what
I'm
does it
trolling
stand
y'all,
for?
bro.
Question. Since you're
No,
trolling
you
us,
don't.
we explained it a couple times. What is alpha? Can you just repeat back what alpha is? We've explained it like 3 times already. So
I don't know, man. I don't know what alpha is.
I know.
It's okay.
He's gonna find it.
What did you study in college? What did you study in college?
I studied biology, actually. I wasn't a math major.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that's the whole point I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, I'm not like a math whiz, but still, yet I'm able to be successful in the stock market. You don't have to be a math whiz.
I'm
Like, y'all
curious.
keep. You said what?
What is? I'm sorry for being this petty, but what is like the organelle that's like usually labeled the powerhouse of the cell?
The mitochondria. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's a biology major. Nice.
I mean, yeah. At least there's some truth there. Maybe.
Alpha is RRI. Yeah, real rate of return, real rate of investment.
Alpha is not RRI.
Yes, that's the. Anyway, I have to end the live stream. Drop a follow if you enjoyed, guys.
Well, actually, maybe.
But anyway.
I don't know.
The brain of the cell
You
is
guys-
the nucleus. Y'all acting like some elementary shit, man. But I had fun, man. I know y'all could probably hear the echoes, you know what I'm saying? But just know that you don't need to be a math whiz to be profitable in trading, man.
Long-term profitable? Yes, you
just-
do. Yes, you do, Chrome.
Well,
you
I'm
have to know
long-term.
math, advanced math to be long-term.
I'm long-term.
Yeah, I have extreme doubts about that because the numbers that you said are like, fantastical. Like they're just not real for someone who knows as little as you. Like
Chrome, all we're trying to prove by asking
you
IRR
realize
is
what you've described.
a 200% IRR is literally the greatest return of any manager of all time. That's all we're trying to say.
Bro, but look, you keep stuck. You stuck on that. You had this idea in your head that I said that I grew 2,000 from 2,000 to 4 million. When I said that I started with 2,000, I started with 2,000.
Yeah, and then you said it was $100,000.
I said 100 north of like 275. You said how much did I add? And I said about putting it in the market to turn it to 4 million. Like, bro, you know, I was able to realize 50K on Liberation Day when Trump had lifted tariffs. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I made sizable trades, so y'all could call it gambling if y'all want, but man,
Even but like I just did I just put the math in again. Even if you did 120,000, that would
still be like doubling it, or what
it'd be
about 275?
It'd be a 65% IRR on 120,000.
That's a lot,
That's
yeah.
Jim Simons. It's the best year.
Yeah, or I guess it's average, but that's the greatest trader in human history.
So Jim Simons started with what?
IRR is agnostic of how much you start with. It's just about your returns.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't really matter.
So it's not believable that I had these returns.
Unless you are literally like the greatest trader of all time. That is what it's implying.
That's not true, bro. That is not true.
Look up an IRR calculator, Chrome, and put in what you just said into it, and then look up the Medallion Fund and what their average returns were, which is the greatest performing fund of all time, and your returns will be the exact same as theirs, is what you're saying.
Bro, that is not true, bro.
I mean, you can say it's not true, but then go check
Your
yourself
math
after the
is
stream.
off. Your math is off. Like however.
But you just said you don't know how to do math very well.
I didn't say that. I said I'm not a math whiz. I didn't say I don't know how to do it real well. You see how y'all like to use wordplay and y'all keep steering the conversation?
Do you know? But you're accusing my math of being wrong. That's all. I'm just wondering
All right, well,
why you're accusing it.
He got to end the stream, man.
Oh, he doesn't want to answer it anyway, regardless.
I
Dude,
know.
saying you're not a math whiz is kind of saying you're not good at math, which now have extreme, especially if you're doing options. Wait, Chrome, you made all this money trading options and you're not good at math?
I never said I wasn't good at math.
Oh my god.
I just said I'm a math. I
This is
just said I'm
gold,
not a
guys.
math whiz.
This is I actually this is a comedy show right now. This is all this is.
Did you ever take calculus, Chrome?
Yeah, I did. I took
Okay.
calculus 1 and 2, and I passed them with flying colors. So
Wait,
what
I
I'm
have a question,
saying is,
Chrome.
you said what?
Wait, I have a question. Do you know what formula they use to calculate the option price? Do you know what formula they use?
Bruh, look, what I'm trying to tell you is I'm 29, right? I haven't been in school in years. That's not something I have studied consistently. You guys are what, 23, 20? You're probably still in school. Your minds are probably fresh on that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it doesn't mean I don't know it, but if you put it in front of me and you was like, okay, solve this equation.
No, but I'm not saying like the actual equation. I'm not saying like write out the equation by hand. I'm just saying, do you remember what it's called? Because this is like for anyone who trades options, like it is the holy grail of options pricing. Is they won a Nobel Peace Prize for this. It was like the greatest breakthrough in financial like mathematics.
I think it's like the Black Scholes or something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. At least he knows that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Do you know any of the Greeks?
Yeah. You got delta, theta,
Yep.
alpha.
Okay.
You got not alpha, not alpha, but it's actually more. It's actually more. You
Yeah,
got
delta,
rho,
theta, gamma, vega.
rho. Yeah, vega. It
Rho.
is actually more than that, bro. It's actually more than that.
In Black-Scholes' original model, yeah, but yeah, the pricing goes beyond that. All right, yeah, he knows
So
options.
that's the point. That's the point. You see, I had fun here, and I know this stuff, but I'm just telling you, you don't have to be a math whiz. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know all this stuff for you to be successful. You don't.
But then you will, but like you know Black-Scholes, but and you will concede that's all partial differential equations.
Yes, bro. Yes. So that's why I said
That's not easy math. Not a lot of people can do that. And to assume an options price is wrong, you'd have to prove what they're doing. Like that's not easy math, right?
I think we're just going back and forth after the live stream. Like, so anyway, drop a follow if you enjoyed, guys. But either way, Sonk, I don't think this is gonna.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they wanted the option. They wanted the option strat, man. I was trying to give it to y'all, but they just didn't want to go on it. I don't know why.
Wait,
But-
quickly before we leave, Sonk, do you agree with the fact that what he's just like when you describe like a butterfly play or whatever the forget? I'm kind of I don't
Jay
trade
Lizard,
options
I think
anymore, but
it was Jay Lizard.
but all,
He's talking about
but there's also
he's talking about an iron
iron butterfly and whatever.
But
the
you
other
a
ones are.
Finra, you a Finra,
But-
you supposed to know that, man.
But Sonk, you
Well,
want
you're
I'm
supposed to
not-
know
what
that
are you
stuff.
talk- That's not. I have not. I'm not a Finra certified. Anyways, but Sonk, when you agree
You're not
that's
Finra? Okay.
that's. I mean, if you want to call it a strategy, it's a strategy to develop a vehicle. That's not a strategy in and of itself whatsoever.
How
Meaning
you
it's
use
not
it. Yeah, it's
alpha.
how you
Yeah,
use the
yeah.
vehicle.
Like if you're like, I'm going to implement a straddle to capture volatility on what and why. You still
Exactly,
need to
yes,
determine
okay, yeah.
the why
Okay,
you would put a straddle versus a naked call, naked put. Like, I mean,
So give me a viable. Give me a before we leave off the live. I know he got to go. He got to give me a viable strategy.
They're not public.
That's
That's
out there.
literally was the point we were making.
Yeah.
Though. Like
They're not
tying it
public,
back to the
yeah.
beginning. Like
anyone can look at the different like ways people implement strategies, but you have to determine why that specific options trade is the correct one for the strategy you're trying to implement.
Yeah. it's
Right?
just-
Like,
I mean,
like if you're going around an earnings call, for example, a lot of people put a straddle on it, right? Because it's going to be volatile around the earnings call.
It could go either way. Yeah.
Exactly, right. So that's why they have a strategy. They think there's going to be volatility around this earnings call, so we're going to put a straddle in, right?
It's also
but
like
but
typically
straddle
that's
is
priced
only
in,
like a
too.
point of the strategy. Yeah, exactly.
Well, all
And so
I'm
they're
saying
assuming the
It's
price is
priced
wrong.
into the strat. It's already priced in. And so
all,
it's
Yeah.
like
all I'm saying is that how I was able to get to 4. So like 4 million was just really just cover calls, cash secure puts, poor man's covered calls, just collecting premium the whole time.
Oh,
That's the strategy.
That's risky.
So
Four man's covered calls are very risky, but
not really if you know how to use them. If you put them weeks out, you put them
you're not
weeks.
describing it again. You're not describing a strategy. You're just
I know what
describing
he's.
the vehicle.
Scott, I know what he's saying. I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. But he's basically like selling like he's basically just selling calls covered with calls to gamblers. It's
I
very
said
risky.
I'm the casino. I'm the
Because it's-
casino.
No, because it's already priced in. It's like you have to have
Yeah.
some asymmetrical information.
That's
Yeah,
why,
I'm
like, when
not
people are
watching
trying to
that, but-
figure out options are priced correctly, there's a lot of math involved because you're effectively saying the way they're pricing this is wrong. The premium you're paying or selling in Chrome's instance is wrong.
And that's why I say you can use technical analysis, like when he was saying, well, to support, well, how do you know you can use technical analysis to
Technical
pretty much
analysis for an
gauge?
option? For an option.
Yeah.
This is what you're like selling for $50 an hour, like this information? You're gonna blow up
Oh.
someone's account with this. This is like these strategies are so insanely risky. Like with the poor man's covered call, like you could destroy your entire account in a few trades. Like
I wouldn't, of course, you wouldn't full pour it in. You would only
I'm
use,
saying full port. You don't have to full port to destroy your account with that stuff. You really
you
don't.
would use, you could use 1 to 2% and you could roll this anytime. So how's it risky? How could you lose everything? Can you roll it? Am I correct?
Well, I don't
It's so
like
possible.
options for people who aren't like very like certified. That's why usually when you go to a brokerage account, they don't allow for they actually verify you to actually give you options trading. They verify your income. They verify if you have certifications in your trading history. Because like if someone accidentally sells a naked call and don't own the underlying security, they have unlimited risk. So like
Poor man's
it's
covered
very
call,
risky if you don't know that.
Yeah. Also, guys, I said it's a poor man's covered call. Poor man's, not a regular
Yeah.
covered call.
That's the
difference.
yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
much more.
Blowing, how you gonna blow an account with a covered call? Like that's crazy.
Poor man's
Or
covered
a
call.
poor man's,
It's actually
covered call.
it's pretty simple actually.
Yeah, if it
it
goes
just
past your break
goes
even. If
against
it goes
you.
past your break even, but that's why I say
Well,
that's what
typically you would own the
technical analysis.
underlying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what technical analysis come in to where
Yeah.
I get about anywhere from like 7 to 10 cent premiums. And you just got to know what the direction of where the market is going.
But
So if
you
you know
know,
where,
a covered call, like if you own the underlying presumably, and so if the underlying
Also,
goes to
I'm
zero,
gonna end it. Gooch, you have the last statement, and then I'm ending it afterwards.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to comment because this is like really, really infuriating to listen to. When you sell out the money calls, you know like what you're doing. Like, you're receiving this premium. Do you know like why are you receiving a premium? Like, what are you giving up by doing that? Do you know that?
you're giving up because I know you want me to say the exact word, but it's like you're giving up collateral.
Yeah. So do you okay, like if
Correct?
you are selling,
Giving up,
so if you're selling an out the money call, you are selling the right tail of the distribution. You're saying that the probability of the right tail, its expected value, which is the price of an out the money option, is if you actually want this to be profitable, you're saying that this option is overpriced. You're selling it. So you're saying its
Yeah.
implied vol is higher than what its fair value is. That in itself, there's nothing wrong with that. You can sell out the money options and that works. But that works if you have a model, if you have a strategy to figure out when these options are underpriced. If I just go out and just start selling out the money options, that's not a strategy. Like selling or trading a specific structure is not a strategy. There's no edge in doing that whatsoever. Because yes, like can I sell an out the money call and receive a premium? And let's say the stock doesn't move much. Yes, but that's priced in. Now there's going to be a time where you own the underlying and the price rallies straight through that strike. And now, it seems like, oh, you're not risking anything. Your downside is capped. Yeah, but you just lost out on all these gains. That's the price that you're paying by receiving this premium. There's no free money in the market. Like, do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yes, I understand it. I understand it
Okay,
very
so
well.
that's what I'm saying. Like you selling a bunch of options is not it's not a strategy.
Okay,
Yeah,
whether
also have
you
to end the
call
live
it
stream now, but
where you can. All right.
hey, you have to end the live stream now, guys. Drop a follow if you enjoyed. I'm gonna give it like 10, 15 seconds for people to follow, and after I'm gonna end it. Thank you everyone for joining, and I'm gonna call it now. I'm just like, I'm gonna call it. Thank you for joining, Gooch. Thank you everyone. I'm gonna shut it down. The live now. Yeah, I'll just wait for the follows, and then afterwards I'm done. If you guys are mods, you can get the full live recording afterwards. Just clip it, tag me in it, and yep, that's it. Let me reuse it if I like it. That's the only thing I ask. Anyway, I'm gonna end it now. When are you live again? I'll be live again tomorrow. You're too late, Oblivion. Everyone's following me. Let's go. People are still beefing. Anyway, it's over. Ending it.